Yo, 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 yo. Yo, what is good, guys? What is up? What is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? It's your boy Jay Barry, and I'm back with another video here to give you guys greatness once again, which is the PlayStation Nation, which is the PlayStation 4, and soon to become that PlayStation 5. I said soon to become that PlayStation 5. You already know. Oh, hold on, guys. Let me log off of this work computer real quick. But yo, shut the joint down. I'm literally just getting off of work. But yo, guys, what is up, man? What is up? Welcome, guys. Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Jay Bari here. I promise you guys there's gonna be another Speak from the Heart. Well, I was just waiting for a couple of news here and there before I do I Speak from the Heart. But you know, I figured I was like, yo, we got enough news here to talk about a few things. Where in this episode we got a lot of things we're gonna be talking about. So I'm not with the whole debating today, guys. You know, get your points out here and there, and let's keep it moving. But this whole, you know, hour back and forth, we're not going to do that today. I would definitely cut you off. You know what I mean? I would definitely just cut you off, plain and simple. Boop. Nope. But we got a lot of topics, man. We got a lot of topics. We're going to be talking about PlayStation backwards compatibility. Was Hip Hop Gamer correct? You know what I mean? Mad slander that man's name, but that patent came out. No, the people that had all that slander for that man, they don't want to own up. They don't want to own up. You know what I mean? They had mad slander for that man, talking about, yo, he don't know what he's talking about. He's a PlayStation pony. This guy's deluded. They were talking mad slander about Hip Hop Gamer. But that patent came out. Ooh, where they at though? They ran away. They ran away from that man. They ran away from that man, yo. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about that we're gonna talk about that a little bit. We're gonna be talking about Xbox holding back in July. A what? I said a what? Xbox holding back in July. What is going on here, guys? We're gonna talk about that. Street Fighter 5 and Marvel vs. Capcom 4. I mean, Street Fighter 6 and Marvel vs. Capcom 4 was being, you know, talked about by, you know, a prominent, you know, fighting game community guy, and you know, we're gonna touch on that a little bit. But we also gonna be talking about some of the newer stuff that came out. Spider-Man Miles Morales box art. Sony buys invested in Epic Games store. And we're also going to be talking about, you know, pretty much our top 5 games of the year. Top 5, okay? But, yo, before we get into the topics and, you know, just the talking those stuff, I want to shout you guys out. Yo, Buck Roger, what is good? Yo, Plus Ultra, what is up? Nick Cub, what is up? Chris Righteous, the second best list on YouTube. What is good, man? What is good, Chris? Yo, the Rec, what is good, man? What is good? Yo, my man, Gaming with Persona, keeping it so NY in the chat. Yo, Persona, what's good, Gotti? Yo, Andre 6K, the real McQuarrie, Messiah, Bridget, Messiah. Yo, Social Joins, what's good, bro? I see you, man. I see you, Social Joins, man. I'm just laughing. The Spider-Man box art. Yeah, the Spider. Yo, we're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it. Trust, guys. Trust. We're gonna talk about it. Yo, Support Gaming, what's good, bro? Shout out to my man Support Gaming. Yo, Logical Nonsense, Wagwan, Messiah, man. Yo, G Junior, what's good, man? What is up, G Junior? Scrolling up here. Yo, Frogs Dreams in the building. You see it? Yo, Frogs, what's good, man? Shout out to my man Frogs Dream, man. Yachty boys. Yo, Caleb Kaiser. Yo, Caleb, what is good, man? Appreciate you coming through as always. Yo, John Tuga Game, what is good, John, man? I see you in the chat, man. I see you play. Boy, yo, Trey BK. Yo, Trey, I need you to hit up Hip Hop Gamer right now and tell him that, yo, listen, I'm going to get those apologies for Hip Hop Gamer. You understand me, Trey? Trey, I need you to hit up Hip Hop Gamer right now and tell him I will get him those apologies on Twitter. I will do it. I'm going to take up the mantle. And I'm gonna go after all these dudes next, and I'm gonna say apologize to Hip Hop Gamer on Twitter. I will do that. Tell him I'm gonna do that. But shout out to my man Trey BK. I see you in the chat, man. Yo, Sam Ash, what's good, man? See you, man. Sam, what is good, my G? As I'm scrolling up here, scrolling up. Yo, Demolition Guy, what is up, Demolition, man? And my man DC Nerd talk in the building. Yo, my man DC, the Dark Cloud himself, the Yellow Hulk himself is in the chat. What is good, man? Yo, Quanvo, what is good, man? What is good, man? So hyped for that Spider-Man. Yo, True Virgil, what is good, man? What is good? Yo, Dragon Swords, what's good? Xbox consoles discontinued. Oh, man. Well, we're going to be supporting the console for 2 more years, but we're going to discontinue that shit right away. Well, it makes sense, but, Xbox, they always say something, and then the bigger picture comes out and be like, oh, yeah, we don't care if you guys don't buy our console, but we're going to discontinue the previous generation right now. We're going to discontinue that shit. You know what I mean? It's always a contradiction, man, with them, man. But yo, Omar, what is good, man? What is good, man? But yes, guys, welcome. This is Speak from the Heart, man. Podcast where this is pretty much what Gamers That Play Games podcast evolved into, because normally Speak from the Heart was just like a solo type of thing that I'll do by myself, and that's it's pretty much my soapbox, and that's what I pretty much used the beginning of the show for get my little 1-2s out there, then bring people in and hear their thoughts as well, because one thing in the gaming community is not just you yourself. It is a community where other people sometimes they don't have the platform, or they don't have the courage sometimes to go out and speak their mind, but definitely will want people more people to come on and to speak their mind sometimes. But sometimes we get into little debates here and there, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not trying to have no debates today. If a debate happens, it happens, but I'm my energy is not debate mode today. hey yo, if I see it, you gotta know, because I'm definitely gonna cut y'all off instantly. There's no if buts, but yo, but I was cut. You know what I mean? But yo, guys, like I said, we got a lot of topics here we're gonna be talking about here in the show, where we're gonna be talking about this backwards compatibility patent that's going around. Once again, we're gonna talk about Xbox event, Street Fighter 5 and Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is being made according to F-Champ. Gonna talk a little bit about that. Spider-Man Miles Morales BoxArt. Ooh! Sony buys in on Epic Games, where they invested in Epic Games, and our top 5 games of the year so far. It's July. It's past the middle of the year. Let's get into those top 5 games, man. Yo, Stealth Guy, get me your stuff. What is good, man? Shout out to my man Court, man. I see you in the chat, man. Yo, Kumu, what is up? Never rooted for Xbox. I've known they haven't last longer than 5 generations. Oh my God. He said Xbox, they can't last long out here. That's what he's saying, huh? Xbox, they get 2 pumps and they out. That's it. That's all I can do. That's the best I got. But yeah, man, guys, once again, Speak from the Heart, and we're gonna talk about it, man. Let me pull up one of these things first here before I get everybody in here. But I'm not really in a soapbox kind of a mood, but I am in a I'm about to brag on this shit type of mood. You know what I'm saying? Where was that patent at? 1 second as I pull it up here, guys. I'm gonna pull it up. PS5 patent. Shout out to Twitter, man. Twitter's like the new news. You know what I mean? It's like the new news. I want an actual article that's not IGN. I'm sorry, IGN, but I'm seeing everybody post a picture. But actually, you know what? Maybe I have to go to IGN. God damn it. I didn't want to support IGN with all the little allegations coming out on them. Whitelist. They said this is awkward. Oh nah, this is not the article. IGN don't have the right article. I know somebody had, wait 1 second, guys. PS5 patent. Guys, I'm gonna get it. Damn, I do have to go to IGN. Fuck. Man, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Hopefully an ad don't get played or something, man. But yo, shout out to everybody in here. Your Glorious War, what's good, man? Your Darkest Hero, what's good, bro? I see you out here, man. Appreciate it, guys. If you guys are liking the content, if you guys like shows like this, hit that subscribe button. Hit it, press it, click it, wave at it, rub it, whatever you want to do, man. That's what you got to do out here. And you know, I'm not gonna tell y'all to hit no bell icon, because there's times where I'm just gonna be uploading mad gameplay and I don't want constant notifications hitting y'all. So y'all ain't gotta hit no bell icon, but hit that subscribe button. Would appreciate it. Well, all right, here we go, man. Let me get into this chat real quick. Speak from the heart. We in here, and the first thing we're gonna talk about is the thing that yo Lay, what's good, man? We're gonna talk about the thing that people need to apologize to Hip Hop Gamer for. You know, Hip Hop Gamer, he was on this hill. Yo, the boy Young, what's good, man? Shout out to the boy Young, man. Hip Hop was on this he was on this hill shouting from his lungs, telling people that, yo, PlayStation, they got technologies out there where, you know, they can it can happen where they can have the PS1, PS2, PS3 backwards compatibility. They didn't really go into specific details. Probably in one of the shows he did go into specific details, but I couldn't tell you what show he did that in. But here's the news that's coming out. He said a patent has surfaced suggesting that PS1, PS2, and PS3 games could be emulated via the cloud. So I'm pretty sure, just due to this whole process here, from what I just read for that first little sentence, is that I'm going to think that there's going to be some type of association with PS Now here with this, or it could be like a storage thing where the game is actually being stored in the cloud, but you put your disc, you can probably read it. Probably something that's going on with it, or it could be like a PS Now thing. You know what I mean? So we'll definitely see. But regardless of what it is, you do have to, if it's cloud-based, you got to be connected to the internet. The first post to Twitter by user Renka Schedule, the tweet can be translated into English at which point reads, a large number of game titles across PS1, PS2, PS3, and various generations of consoles can be stored via the cloud gaming library. These games can run virtual machine that mimics the operating system associated with each game console. It continues. And here's the picture of what they're talking about here. So you have a PS1, PS2, PS3, and I'm guessing this would be like PSP, or like, you know, their what you call it, their handheld systems, and it's being emulated through here, and it's being pushed to whatever consoles or whatever, you know what I mean? So it's a cool idea. You know, a lot of people I guess this was a heavily featured thing that people want for PlayStation 5. My opinion, I don't really care too much for that backwards compatibility, you know, with older games like this. But it's just cool to have it. I'm not going to be one that's going to be promoting. I'm not going to be the one that's going to be like, oh, I need this PlayStation, I need this. But it would just be cool to have it. You know what I mean? Yo, Muzzy the Great, what's good, man? The WCT, what's up, man? What is up? Predman, what is up? He said backwards compat via the cloud or PS Now isn't backwards compat at all. Well, what they're doing here is that they're emulating the systems within the cloud. It doesn't mean that you can't put your older disc in there or whatnot. I don't know how it's gonna work when it comes to, like, you know, the older PS3 stuff where you had the digital games that you could have bought there, and if it could be played, I don't know how it's going to work through that. But I'm just reading off here this patent. Only PlayStation can go and break down the patent. Yo, Hip Hop Gamer in the chat. Yo, Hip Hop, what's good, man? Yo, Hip Hop, listen, I told Trey that I'm going to round up these dudes and I'm going to get them to apologize, man, because you was the one that came out and said, I remember specifically, you was on many shows, and I mean, saying that, yo, they got technologies where they can be able to run these games from PS1, PS2, PS3 backwards compatibility. And people was out here going like, nah, this man is crazy. What is he talking about? He doesn't know what he's talking about. And look what happened now. Now that this patent came out, they all quiet. They're not giving you a proper respect. They're not giving you a proper dues. You know what I mean? They're just being quiet, like, well, I mean, they could do it, through PS Now. You know what I mean? Yo, Andrew Wilkins, what's good, man? Yo, Craig, what is good, bro? Who's in here? Somebody's mic is going crazy. Whose mic going crazy out here, man? But the company image showed a drawing of a PS1, PS2, PS3 being emulated into separate screens. It's not clear how this would be achieved or whether it's tied to an existing PlayStation Now system. It could be the virtualized operating system solution is a means of not having to build backwards compatibility technology into the new hardware, although this isn't mentioned in the patent documents. You understand what I'm saying? So they say like that's pretty much what I just said. Like, it's being emulated virtually, in the cloud. So it's like storing the game. It's like, I guess it's like pushing it, like it's emulating the console itself, then pushing it to the game, pushing it to your console. Or it could be like a PS Now thing. We don't know. We just gotta get more information when PlayStation comes out and break it down. Yo, Hip Hop said, yo, no need for apologies. I'm just happy that people will be enjoying the ultimate PlayStation and all generations. God bless ticket. Yeah, no doubt, man. You see, Hip Hop a good dude, man. He a good dude. He a better dude than me. I'd have been like, yo, take that. You know what I mean? But yo, that's just a man that's passionate and want people to enjoy games, man. But yo, like I said, man, I'm just the type of person that, yo, if somebody said something and you should acknowledge that. You know what I mean? You should definitely acknowledge it. Where people like to discredit people a lot in this community, where somebody will say something or you think this person's saying something crazy, and then the stuff that the person said, it came true, and then everybody don't want to acknowledge or give that person his due credit. You know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm saying right there. But for who's in here? Chris Omar's in here. Yo, what's your thoughts on this patent here for the PS5, or just this patent in general?
Yeah, I mean, like, I was never like in denial, like, because the first person who broke the news was Hip Hop Gamer, and Hip Hop Gamer has gotten stuff right in the past before. A lot of people would say, oh, he never got anything right, but that's people talking out of ignorance. They need to check up on the dude, and he's broken a lot of news before in the past. I remember watching him a couple weeks ago. He was on Sick Humor's podcast, right? Mm-hmm. And I remember him breaking down everything that he all the news that he broke, and he was correct on. So I mean, a lot of people are gonna be eating crow if whenever Sony officially announced this. As far as like the backwards compatibility, I was always on the one where I was like, the only one that I truly care about is the PS4 backwards compatibility, but I wouldn't be mad at PS1, PS2, PS3, and I always said that for all those consoles, right, the 1, 2, and 3, the best thing to do it is for PS Now. In my opinion, that would be the best way to go about it, because you just pay $10 and you get the full library of 1, 2, and 3. Because I don't have any. I'm not a collector. I don't have a lot of old games that I just keep laying around and stuff like that. Like, people be acting like they just have like a whole collection of Chris, old games.
They go on Amazon, they buy that stuff. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, and they buy that full price. And sometimes to find some of these old games in their original casing or package, sometimes you're gonna be paying a lot more. You're gonna be paying more than like $100 sometimes.
My thing is these collectors that be like, yo, I had this game since day one, but that junk look brand new, mint condition. How is that possible? You know what I mean? How is that possible that you have this game you collected from day one that you quote unquote played, but it's in mint condition? Yeah, especially those CD-ROMs back in the day, like for the PS2 and PS1. Them joints used to get scratched up like very easy. Like you will see nobody who has a PS1 and PS2 game. If you play that game like for like a week,
you're gonna have scratches on your disc.
Yo, I got
you know what I
PS1,
mean?
I got PS1 and PS2 games to this day. And I have him like a little folder case thing, like a CD case, and I have my original Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22 game, and I have the case. That case is broken. There's stuff written all over the what you call it, the booklet. You know what I mean? Like, but these dudes, I collect, and everything is just perfect. You know what I mean? Yo, Ice Queen Gaming, what's up? Yo, King Thrash, what's good, man? Saltiest Gaming, what is up, man? What is up, guys? Definitely appreciate you coming through.
What up?
Yo, Persona, what's good, man?
Up?
What is up? But you know the people going to get upset. They're going to be like, well, this is not really backwards compatibility because, it's the cloud, and what if I have to pay for my game again through PS Now? If it's something that is PS Now based, will you be upset with that?
Me personally, no. I would prefer it to be PS Now based.
Yeah, how I am now, I'm not with all the clutter. Like I said, I have some physical games, but I'm not with all that physical games all over my damn place. If you guys ever look at my place or ever come over to my place or whatnot, everything is it's not simplistic, but everything is in its place where it's not overbearing. You know what I mean? Where I have this big ass shelf and I have 16,000 games, and you know what I mean? I like everything in the Compat, so I have all my stuff in the hard drive and all that. But I do have my PS1 and PS2 games, the ones that I do have kept. I have those, but it's not like a crazy catalog how these dudes that buy Amazon games and put them in the shelf talking about they had this a day one. You know what I mean? How they do it.
And if it's in the cloud, right, or if it's on that service like PS Now, those games is guaranteed to work. It's not guaranteed that you're gonna put your disc in and it's gonna read it properly with all those scratches.
What will be cool though? I'll say this though. What would be cool because I'm in the PS3, I bought a lot of PS1 games when they came on there digitally. It would be cool to have those games, just be on my library.
Or you can buy it digitally. Yeah, because I would like to buy like Breath of Fire 4 and Xenogears and stuff like that on the PlayStation 4. But you can only buy those digitally on the Vita.
Yeah, I have those on my Vita.
Yeah, I would like them to bring the Vita library over as well
to the PS. Yeah, that would be lit. That would be lit for sure. Because it would be cool to like I have my Vita, I have my Vita TV, but it will still just be cool to have it in that one compact PlayStation console. That would be cool.
Like the ultimate PlayStation console, right? PSP, PS Vita, 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
All right, so let me read on this, and then we're going to get everybody else's opinion on here. Yo, Chris Hart, what's good, man? So later in the thread, Record Schedule posts information off another patent which suggests that users will be able to record and create mini games from their gameplay. What? And they share it with friends via the cloud. That sounds as though it could be associated with the new DualSense controller create button. And previous Sony patents have mentioned scene tagging, which allow players to record playable sections of the game and share them. Yo, this create button sounds crazy. So this guy that is leaking all this stuff, these is patents too. This is not like this is just being made up. This is actual official documents that this man is posting up here on Twitter. He's saying that users will be able to record and create mini games from their gameplay and share it with their friends via the cloud. Yo, that sounds crazy, yo. I'm trying to think like what could I do from that? But back to the whole backwards compatibility thing. You know what I mean? So what's y'all guys' thoughts? Who's in there? Persona's in here? Chris, what's your thoughts on this whole, PS1, PS2, PS3 compatibility on the PS5 stuff?
Can I speak from the heart? Am I allowed to do that? Can I go in? I know it's your show. I gotta ask permission.
Speak from the heart.
I gotta ask permission. This is your show. I want to show respect to your show, your viewers. Can I go in for a second?
Yo, you are allowed to show respect and disrespect this show at the same time. Go ahead, brother.
All right, cool. The reins is off. Copy. Listen, let me explain something to y'all. First of all, shout out to everybody in the chat. It's 80 y'all. It's 30 likes. Let's get them likes up, man. Show some love to my boy Barry, man. Shout out to my boy
30
Barry.
likes, man. Appreciate it, guys.
Let's get something straight here, guys. No one cares about this. Hold on. Let me explain. Nobody cares about this in the manner that it's being begged for, right? Everyone's begging for PS1, PS2, PS3. I want to be able to play these games. Why am I buying a PS5 if I can't play none of my PlayStation 1, PS2 games? I want to play all these games. I want to go back and play Gex on PS1. Listen,
Yo, Gex.
Gex was the shit. Gex was the shit. But let's get something
That game was hot
guys.
garbage.
As far as PlayStation doing this, I'm like, all right, cool. You know, you want to do this? Fine. You know, I'm not going to stop that. Is this something that I care about? Of course not.
All right,
No,
Persona, this
I don't care about this, man.
You remember the original pitch? You remember the original pitch for PS Now, where they said that they want to bring PS1, PS2 games, PS3 there, and have trophies within it. What if they added trophies within these games?
That would be cool.
Yeah, your
That would be
interest
dope
peaked up
as
a little
hell.
bit. Your interest peaked up a little bit.
Yeah, but no. Hold on. But although that would be cool, I still don't care about this. I don't want this to be.
I'm with you.
I don't want this to become a main focus for PlayStation. Yeah, put it in there, sure, whatever. Will I try it out? Of course. I'm not going to sit here and say. I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, I'm never going to try this out." Of course, there are a couple of old school games I wouldn't mind going back to. Sure. Am I going into GameStop, wherever, Best Buy, whatever, and buying a PS5 in hopes for me being able to play old games? Of course not. I don't care nearly as much about this as I do about the next gen offerings that PlayStation has up their sleeve, or the next gen offerings a year, 2 years, 3 years from now. That's my focus.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No,
Again,
I'm
if
with you.
this is something that they're going to do to, kind of be on the same playing field as Phil, you got some bad.
Hey,
You got a fan in front of you, Phil.
Blowing in their fan. I mean, they might.
Somebody in the airboat.
Shout out to Phil too, man. I appreciate
That's
you,
my
bro.
man, Phil.
Yeah, it's Phillipson.
Yo, Caution, what's up, man? Yo, Phil, man, you blowing in your mic. Happy birthday, man.
In terms of what my expectation is going into next gen, this right here, PS1, PS2, PS3, that's not part of my expectations. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
that's not part of my expectations. On the list of what I want from next gen, this is probably number 10, 9 or 10 on the list. This is low because, again, a lot of these people that's begging for this backwards compatibility stuff, they don't got the games now.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's what I keep saying.
They don't. When Game Pass first, or when Xbox first announced backwards compatibility, and they had announced that Call of Duty Black Ops 1 was going to be part of the BC, whatever, and you could put your old disc in. Why did remember Barry? Sales for that game went up. Yep. How'd that sound? How'd that sound, man? Listen, man. I'm focused on next gen. I'm focused on next gen games. That's the stuff that I care about. That's the stuff that I want to see.
No, I think everybody here with you. I just feel like I'm 100% with you. Like I said it earlier, backwards compatibility is not like something that I'm clamoring for outside of like PS4 stuff, because I would love to play like Final Fantasy 7 Remake again, on PS5.
And plus, you got all your digital library.
This is why I'm saying that the PlayStation 4 stuff. Now, on the list of what's important, that's like number 4, number 5. Because yes, I do think the PlayStation 4 games definitely should be playable on PS5. It's the closest in generations, same architecture. There's really no excuse. You feel me? PlayStation having to jump, leaps and bounds with all this other stuff to get PS1, PS2, PS3. I'm good, man. I'm good. I won't lose no sleep.
Yeah,
I really won't.
I think I'm not saying that I'm going to be using this day and day for this, but it'll just be a good option to have. But I agree with you 100%. The focus is the PS5 games and what you're offering, the consumers for that. But Omar, what's your thoughts on this, man? And we get Philip and then after you.
Okay, so my issue with backward compat is they don't they don't always make it right. And by that I mean you would I want a game and I can't find it, so then I don't call it legit backward compat. And I understand you can't have every single game out there, but then I turn back and I ask them, what's the point? If, like, for example, if I want to play Hack Infection, if you're going to buy that on Amazon, you bet your ass it's going to be priced around $100, or you can just download it on an emulator and just play it. But I bet you 99% Hack Infection is not going to be part of the backward compatibility for this, because Hack Infection is not that much of a big of a game. So then it's not going to be part of it. So then, in my opinion, why should I care? Because all these big games, people have already played them already. And also, we got remake and remaster. So to me, backward compatibility is pointless unless it's the last gen, which is the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I hear you. You know what I mean? Like backwards compat, like I said, it's a cool feature. It's a cool thing to have. But you know when you first got Netflix, remember when everybody first got Netflix? And you just scrolling, you find that one old school movie, you watch that, and then you just keep on scrolling, like, nah, I'm waiting for the new shit. The new movies, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or they'll put the disc in, right, just to try it out, but they won't finish or beat any of these games, these old games.
They take a picture real quick. Look, guys, I'm playing The One on the PS1. Remember that game, The One? That game was hot garbage.
I'm playing Croc.
I'm talking about that Jet Li game. That shit was trash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm playing Croc. Remember Croc?
I think it's a cool feature to have, man. It's just one of those things where
Barry, you know why I think it's artificial though? Because I think people want this to be able to go back and forth with Xbox dudes as a bragging point. Oh, we got this too. What you guys got?
It could be like
part of that, man.
One thing with me when it comes to like buying products, I like to buy stuff that's not too limited. Like say you have one version, but it's pretty limited. Well, you know what? I'll take that back because I'm about to buy that all digital. You know what I mean? I'll take that back. Nope, guys,
all
erase
limited
that.
edition.
The all limited edition, yeah. But nah, it is gonna be a talking point with Xbox guys because you know they filling those people over there. They're doing their thing with the backwards compatibility. You know, having most of their games backwards compatible day one. So that's gonna be a good feature for them to hold them until they get, you know, that Game Pass fodder, the new Game Pass fodder. You know what I mean? But yo, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on this though? Yo, Andrew Clay, what's up, man? What's your thoughts on this? This whole there's another patent which suggests that
Philip.
Oh, Philip, my man, Philip. Go ahead, Philip.
If it has backward compatibility, then it's cool. But I normally don't use it too much on the PS4. But if it goes back to the PS3 and PS2 games, oh my god! Imagine playing CVS2 in the PS5.
Oh shit!
Now this is a question I have, not for you, Philip, but just for the chat. As great as backwards compatibility might be, how many of you use PS Now right now? How many of you are current subscribers? Keep it a stack.
I am.
I'm subbed.
I am. I'm not currently.
Keep it a stack. If you're not subbed to PS Now, how important is backwards compatibility to you? Because you could play you could play a big library of PS3 games right now.
You know what's just crazy? I just downloaded Rogue Galaxy.
Keeping it a stack. That's why I'm asking questions. I'm not attacking nobody. I'm just asking questions.
Just yesterday, I was playing Metal Gear Solid Collection. I was playing Snake Eater just yesterday. through PS5.
I
I'm just
That would
asking
be actually
questions.
cool.
I'm not
here's the
attacking
thing,
nobody, but I'm asking questions to make a point.
Here's the
If
thing, right?
backwards compatibility is this important, are you using PS Now right now?
Right. Here's the thing. It's a good option for people to have. It kills the narrative.
Y'all
Right?
better be glad this ain't my show.
Like Sony's killing the narrative was like, it's like Xbox. Like, oh, Xbox, we got the biggest library because of backwards compat. No, as soon as Sony makes this available,
listen, we got nip that in the bud, Chris.
Hold on. Right. But here's the difference is Sony's just like, all right, there's people saying that they want this. Let's just give them the option. Oh, this is not going to be our main push for our next generation console. Our main push is going to be these next generation games. Versus Xbox, they're making this as one of their main features and main pushes for their next generation console. That's the difference.
Yeah, but the thing is what I'm saying that we got to stop people doing from. You can't be like, yo, this game is. Oh damn, yeah, my man Van Pan with the donation, man. Speak from the effing heart. Yeah, I missed your live persona. My bad.
Yo, Vanny, it's all good, bro. I just appreciate you supporting, man. I tell that to everybody, man. If you catch it live or if you catch the re-upload, I just appreciate you for supporting the channel because, there's a lot of millions of channels out here, and you guys choose to click mine and hear my thoughts, and
that man got a little bass in his voice too, man. He got a little bass in his voice.
Now I've built like a dope community, man. Like I've got a really dope community of people right now that like rock out with me on the podcast and watch the live streams, and we talk and have good conversations. I appreciate you. I really do.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's a fact. Yo, Orion, what's good, man? Definitely appreciate you coming through. Your True Blood, what's up, man? What is up? But nah, your Van Pan, Van Pan, that's old school right there, man.
Day one, yeah. That's a day one right there, man.
Yo, buddy, did you buy every JRPG from the PlayStation 1 era? Like, for example, Jade Cocoon and Xenogears?
I didn't buy every JRPG. Nah, I was a little kid, man.
Now I got a question. I got a
ahead.
question with this patent thing. Is it going to make it to where the games will be enhanced?
That's a good question.
I don't think it's going to be enhanced because it's just saying stuff about. Well, I don't know. There's no real true details in here, but this is just showing that the games are going to be emulated through the cloud. So it's emulating the system. It's pushing the games to the other console. I guess what I'm hearing here, it's saying this is what it's saying. The company the image shows the drawing of the PS1, PS2, PS3 being emulated into a separate screen. It's not clear how this will be achieved or whether it's tied to existing PS Now system. It could be that it's virtualized operating system solution that means of not having to build backwards compatibility technology into the hardware, although this isn't mentioned in the present documents. Yo, Caleb Kaiser. Yo, he said John Gonzalez.
You guys right, man.
John Gonzalez has left Guerrilla Games. He's the writer for Horizon Zero Dawn, and he did finish writing the sequel before he departed. Yeah, I saw the news on that. He went to like a Chinese company or something like that where they're gonna be making a AAA game, which is cool. You know what I mean? Some people leave, man. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be enhanced or anything like that. I don't think the PlayStation is gonna go all out like that for this backwards compatible thing here, like Xbox is. Because Xbox, that's like
a huge waste of resources, man.
I'm saying like Xbox, that is a major selling point for them. And the only reason why I can say that is based off the history, they're not offering so much. So, you know what I mean? They're going into their old school, they're going to the nostalgia. Yo, people
touching
liking
it up.
Yeah, so they're like, oh, you want to play Voodoo Vince? You can play it in 4K and HDR. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a huge, that's a huge waste of, for me, for PlayStation, I think that's a huge waste of resources. To go back in, touch up these games, make them 4K 60. For what? For what, man?
Exactly.
Like, for real, for what? Why do that? There's no need for that, man. That's a huge waste of resources when you could really be down in the dirt, creating these new experiences, continuing with the great experiences that's already established and just coming out with new experiences that's going to sell. Like, look, Last of Us 2, 4 million in 3 days. 4 million in 3 days, man.
How much do you think Last of Us 2 gonna sell on PS5?
I actually think quote, y'all, this is going on stream. I think Last of Us 2 on PS4 is going to get to 10 million for sure.
Oh, that's a fact.
Once it comes to PlayStation 5, especially if they got that multiplayer tacked on, easily another 5 million. Easily.
Oh, that's a fact. Gonna hit
another 5. 4K 60, multiplayer, all these other great stuff, the bells and whistles. Another 5 million. I can easily say another 5.
By the holidays, it's going to hit like 10 mil.
I would let me shut up. Put my foot in my mouth.
But let's talk about this. Let's move on. Let's talk about this, man. Where somebody just joined.
What's up?
Yo, Late Vaughn, what's good, man?
What's up? What's up, Persona? What's up? What's up, Jay Pari?
Late Vaughn, what's good, man?
Yo, chilling, man.
You hype as hell. What happened? You just drink some juice?
The backwards compatibility discussion.
That boy Late Vaughn came in here a little too hype, man. That man had some juice.
Yo, Tekken guy Jeff, what's good, man? Late Vaughn, you pretty excited? We're gonna bring you to the first topic here, where we're gonna be talking about the box art. So Spider-Man, Miles Morales, PlayStation created a blog to talk about the box art for the game. And here's the first look.
Fire.
Of upcoming PlayStation 5's box art. What is y'all thoughts, or what's your thoughts on it, Leifon? On
it's good.
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
It looks fantastic. We were due to a white one.
Yo, Sick Humor TV, what's good, man? So you say you like it, Omar? You say you like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I really don't care. I told him on Twitter. I told him on Twitter. I said, "Yo, let me see how the digital box art gonna look." You know what I mean? Yo, something missing from that box art. No, it's here. They're not gonna. Yeah. So this is the key thing about what PlayStation is going to be doing going forward. I've been said this, that the only on PlayStation is going to be disappearing. From PlayStation box arts, because they rebranded to this PlayStation Studios thing. So now we only going to see
right beside.
We're going to see PlayStation Studios on their game covers and stuff like that. This by the way doesn't really mean that it's going to be only on PlayStation though. You know what I mean? From what they said.
But it said it in the website. Is I have a photo of it. It says only on PlayStation, and then they show Spider-Man Miles Morales. You know what I mean? Like the PlayStation Studios. That's
the logo, website. I got a bone to pick with you, Chris. Hold up. The thing is,
Insomniac also said too. They also said that it's going to be only on PlayStation.
And Insomniac also said it too. But the PlayStation Studio logos doesn't necessarily mean that game can't eventually go to PC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, man, I got a bone to pick with Chris, man, because he tried to drag me. He tried to drag me on Twitter earlier, bro. I had to reread that like 2 or 3 times.
He tried to
drag. Yo, Barry, my man Chris supposed to be my boy. We supposed to be boys, right? Second best list. He tried to drag me on Twitter earlier, bro. Like, I don't know what I'm talking. I'm like, look, bro, I'm just pointing out that the only on PlayStation ain't there. My man's pulled up like I was an Xbot. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, he called you Xbot?
Whoa. Xbot. He pulled up like this was an Xbox post. My man's pulled up like this was an Xbox post. I was like, whoa, Chris. I know, bro. I'm just saying the only on PlayStation was missing. I noticed it. I pointed it out. That was it. Damn,
don't be playing with Chris like that, man.
Let me live, man.
Chris, explain your side, Chris. Cause you know in Persona he be fabricating stories.
Yo, listen, man. I speak the truth.
I'm looking for the tweet.
Oh, you pulled out the receipts. Oh shit.
But yo, the logo looks it looks cool. I mean, not the logo, Jesus. The box art, it looks cool. I kind of wish that they would have made it black instead of blue though. But I get why they made it blue so that it could be.
I don't care. It looks good for what it is.
There's blue on the PlayStation 5 though.
I really don't care for it.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The LED's blue. So that could like symbolize in the LED. But to be honest with you, ain't this the PlayStation 4 box physical like this blue too? Still clearish blue?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
So they pretty much just using the PlayStation 4 plastic, man. Just slapping the new shit on.
I got the tweet.
Yo, boy,
I was messing with Persona. I said, I said that only on PlayStation is missing, right?
Yo, I put the tweet, the link to the tweet in the chat. Go ahead and click that.
He put the looking eyes, and then I pulled up and I said it has the PS Studios logo on it, and this is from the website. Persona, you know better. LOL.
Oh,
and then that's when I put the.
Yo, he tried to come at me like I was an Xbox, man. I was like, hold on, bro, chill. I know. I just was pointing it out for the people, for the followers, man.
The only on PlayStation missing looky eyes. Oh, very disrespectful Persona. Very.
Bro, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, bro.
Chilling. Chris came with the facts.
Yo, my man had the screenshots and all, bro. I'm like, chill, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, the only on PlayStation is definitely going to be disappearing. I don't think you're going to see that symbol or that phrase on these box covers anymore.
I don't think so. I thought that the PS Studio, my understanding, because I looked at a couple of the PlayStation 4 box arts, like exclusive box arts, I was thinking that the PlayStation Studio symbol at the bottom would indicate that this is an only on PlayStation game. But then I shout out to Sick. He was like, that indicates that the game is going elsewhere. I'm like,
it could. It's not saying that it's only tied to PlayStation, but it could, because
they straying further and further from God's light, bro.
In their rebranding, they said that you're going to see this symbol, but it could be on other platforms as well. My man. If we take the words from Herman Hulse, he's saying that. You know what I mean? They're just testing the waters and all that. You remember when I was breaking that down, when people talking about I'm a PlayStation fanboy and I'm a corporate slave, but I'm over here breaking down this man word saying that he's coming off like real, shaky over here. He's saying one thing, but you're doing another action, like, you know what I mean? But
that's what I'm saying. Like, why get like, I don't know, like at the top, it just seems too empty, man. Like, why get rid of that?
In my opinion, with this, so if I was to talk about this box art, they should have the PS5 centered, right? And the PlayStation Studio should be like tagged up here somewhere, where you can see everything else down here. You know what I mean? If he was going to do that, in my opinion, they should center this a little bit more, because it does look like a white little slab here.
It looks real empty.
Put a Spider-Man face or something. You know what I mean? Like, spruce that thing up.
It looks really empty. Like, that white just looks way too empty. And I'm like, where's the only on PlayStation? Because as much as people like to say, fanboy this, fanboy that, I tell y'all all the time, man. I ride for PlayStation because of the games. You feel me? The games that can't be played nowhere else. That's a selling factor. Not only on PlayStation, missing. That's a little spooky. Listen, this ain't Nintendo podcast, man. We ain't talking about no Nintendo, man. We ain't trying to go to sleep.
The art itself looks cool. I like the picture. It
the art is official.
The original Spider-Man game, but it's showing off Miles' abilities. The suit looks fire too. The suit look fire.
Yeah,
I like this suit. But
I don't buy physical anyway, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I am expecting more games to go to PC now, and are you guys cool with that? Because to me, I just expected it to, because Sony is changing.
I expect more PlayStation 4 games to go to PC. I still don't believe that Sony is gonna do day one PC right away. But that doesn't mean that later on that those games will possibly show up on PC, because that PlayStation Studio doesn't mean anything. Plus, I think that Sony is going to publish games that go on PC day one, not necessarily their big blockbuster games like another Last of Us or anything like that. But if they do something like with multiplayer, right? So, for example, if they make another SOCOM and it's multiplayer only, right? I could see that coming day one to PC, and it will have the PlayStation logo, the PlayStation Studios logo on it, and I could see it going to the Epic Games Store, because that's another thing that showed up today, right? With Sony investing $250 million with Epic Games. So, and plus, you're also going to see that PlayStation Studio logo on the next MLB game, and that's going to be on Xbox and Switch as well.
Who buying that?
Nobody.
Buying what?
The
Buying what?
MLB, the MLB, man.
Oh, I don't care about baseball, but
Yo, but to move on, as hinted towards, to segue, PlayStation has invested $250 million for the minority stake in Fortnite maker Epic Games. The company's announced today, with the new money, Epic Games has raised $1.83 billion to date. So under the deal, what's going on here? Under the deal, the investment enables Sony and Epic to broaden their collaboration with Sony portfolio of entertainment assets and technology, and Epic's social entertainment platform and digital ecosystem. Think Fortnite's increasing use a social space or Epic Games Store to create a unique experience with their consumers and creators. The closing of the investment is subject to customary closing conditions, including in regulatory approvals. So yeah, we don't really know the finite details as far as what's going on with this deal, but it's just pretty much saying that PlayStation and Epic can broaden their collaboration. We have noticed that PlayStation and Epic have been collaborating pretty heavily as of late, whereas rather games going to the Epic store from PlayStation, or PlayStation, Epic is debuting their new engine for the PlayStation 5, things like that. But I'm guessing that this is my take from the deal here, is that PlayStation definitely wants to get into the PC space, and I guess instead of just using like Steam, they're gonna have Epic because
or
now
have their own store.
Now I don't think they're gonna have their own store, because now that you have stake within the company, you might have the Epic store, but you have a PlayStation section or something like that. You know what I mean? But I do agree with what Chris said earlier, where I do feel like some of these PS4 games are going to be going to the Epic store. I don't know when, but it's going to be a matter of time. It's going to go. Yo, OBJ, what's good, man? Ride Denwan, what's good, man? Appreciate you guys coming through, man. But I do think, again, I don't think PlayStation 5 is going to go right away, outside of the games that's already announced to be on PC as well. But I just don't see PlayStation investing all this money within this company, right? Within Epic Games, and not using their storefront on PC when they're trying to penetrate that market anyway. Because you're not going to come out here and say, "Oh, we're trying to test things with Horizon Zero Dawn," right? That's what they said, right? Harmon Hull said, "Oh, we're doing a test." You're not going to do that stuff like that if you're not trying to penetrate that market. But what's your thoughts on this?
I don't care.
I don't care about the Epic. I care about the tech demo. I want that tech demo.
Yo, Sinister V, what's good, man? J0, what's up? Mod Razi, what's up? Go ahead. My bad.
No problem. If Epic would collaborate with Sony and work on the tech demo to become a reality, I would buy the game in a heartbeat. Other than that, I don't care about Fortnite. But I understand they want to make investment and so on. So I'm curious if PlayStation owners are now going to get something extra in Fortnite, or this is just strictly for like a segue to putting the games on Epic Store.
Yo, Chuck, what's good? Yo, you know how big this can be too, because I'm just realizing something here, is that now that you have minority stake in this company, Epic just debuted their engine, right? You have one of the biggest games coming to all these platforms. PlayStation is going to be eating up that money off that.
PlayStation gets the piece of the pie, but this is the problem here. I'm kind of on both sides of the fence with this. Because on one side, I'm like, PlayStation, they making moves out here, right? They're making big boy moves. They're making business moves, business decisions. And you are right, Barry, that UE5, especially with the way that Epic has explained how easy and how accessible it's going to be to the mainstream development market, from indies on up to AAA developers, and how easily you'll be able to load your assets into the new engine and get the maximum performance you can out of, everything. That's huge, right? So Epic is on the cusp of something big. Pause. PlayStation getting a piece of, because essentially every game that comes out that's using UE5, PlayStation gets a piece of that pie. You feel me? So I'm like, cool.
Hellblade supposed to be using UE5 now?
Yeah. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. But but see, now this is my caveat. My caveat, let's do it. My caveat is this business move is not for nothing. It's not for nothing. Like, let's really think critically here, guys. If PlayStation is investing any type of money into Epic, right? Albeit the UE5, whatever, but also the Epic Store. The Epic Store is still something that's up and coming. It's trying to overthrow Steam. Its business practices are essentially better than Steam's in terms of the percentage that developers get, as opposed to Epic. They're trying to do. That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to figure out is what is PlayStation's play here. We already know that Horizon Zero Dawn is going to PC.
It's on Steam.
We know that it's going to PC. It's going to Steam, whatever. It's on PC.
It's on Epic
Barry
Store
is
too.
right. They're talking about Epic Store as well. Barry is right. Them talking about testing the waters. We know we know what it is, man. They pretty much, this deal happening pretty much is them letting us know, at least the ones that's really paying attention to this stuff and has been paying attention for quite some time. Because let's be real here, PlayStation, a lot of the news that was coming out prior to this at the beginning of the year and stuff like that was definitely pointing towards this. But this is them pretty much saying, look, guys, get ready because it's coming. And I don't like that. I don't like that because you essentially you're devaluing the console when you put exclusives elsewhere, right? I don't care if it's an exclusive that came out 4 years ago. You put the idea in people's mind that they can buy this anywhere else. They will not budge when it comes to the next title.
I think Sony is changing. There is no way around it. I think after Sony saw what Microsoft is gaining from all of this, they were like, yeah, we're going to take our part of the pie as well. And we can't stop that because no matter how many games we buy, the hardcore ones, in the end, Sony is going to cater more to the rest of them, rest and not us, because to them we kind of don't matter in a way.
The only thing I want to say is when we're assuming that Sony investing the $250 million is to put their games on the Epic Game Store. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, somebody can correct me, because why would Sony pay Epic to put their games on their store? Wouldn't it be the other way around? Wouldn't Epic pay Sony to put their games on their store?
The thing is that's just not the only thing a part of why they would invest.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But they also if they're going into PC, yo, Link, man, appreciate the donation. This move by Sony will ruin the quality of exclusives. We're going to get into that, but let me talk about the other point here. I think Epic already have a storefront on the PC, right? PlayStation will benefit from just putting their games on, especially if they have minority stake in this company. So whatever good happens with Epic is going to benefit PlayStation. You know what I mean? It goes hand in hand with them. So if you're trying to push your games to go on PC, you're testing the waters with Horizon Zero Dawn. We've seen other games where they're more prevalent to be like, oh, we have this PlayStation console exclusive. Remember before, a PlayStation console exclusive would be exclusive for months on PlayStation, not just, right there day on PC and PlayStation. Now, when we've seen this transition to PS5 and we've seen the transition to PC, we've seen that a lot of these games that are PlayStation console exclusives, they're also on PC day and night. You know what I mean? That's a big change for what PlayStation, how they do their deals. You know what I mean? And a lot of those games that are on PC day and night, guess what store they're tied to? They tore it to that Epic store. And guess what PlayStation has invested a whole boatload of money into? Epic Games. You know what I mean? It's like it just goes hand in hand, in my opinion, that if it was me, if I'm over here, right, investing into something like Persona has a sock store on Fifth Ave, and I invest money into Persona, like, yo man, Persona, I believe in your business, I believe in you, you know what I mean, whatever, and I'm like a person that only wear flip-flops, I'm still gonna tell people, yo, come on over to this sock store because I have a stake in that, you know what I mean, even though I don't wear it, even though my games don't really go to that platform per se like that, it's still going to be beneficial for me to have people attracted to this store. And what's going to attract them to the store? Your own games.
Now that's 100% true. First off, thank you for investing in the sock store. We're going to grow out here, bro.
No
Second
doubt,
of all, 100% true, right? One thing, and this is why I say this is a double-edged sword, because we do have to look at this objectively. We have to look at the broader picture here. Now, look, listen, PlayStation exclusive should be exclusive to one platform and one platform only. You should be only to be able to play them at one place. But I do understand what Bari is saying when it comes to them getting a piece of the pie, right? Do I want PlayStation to make all the monies so that they can keep on putting out great games? Of course, 100%. I stand by that. Am I pissed off that, potentially, because they still haven't come out definitively and said it, but the writings, listen, man, read the room, man. Read the fucking room. Like, the writing is there, man. It's there. And I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off because I feel like, and this is kind of the gamer side of me, I'm pissed off because my exclusives, it's devaluing the console.
I don't like the move either. I
don't like it either. Like, I'm gonna be straight up. I don't like it. I understand it.
Yeah.
But just because you understand something doesn't mean you agree with it. That's one thing I think people need to understand. I understand it. I get it. You're trying to make all the monies. I get it. I don't agree with it. Not one bit. I never will. And I will constantly preach that. At the same time,
Alex, what's good, man?
PlayStation is making a move where it will devalue the console. It will. It will. Just look at Xbox, man. Just look at Xbox, man. That's all I got to say.
But Xbox was devalued way before they started putting their games.
I mean, listen, it's a good heater.
You know why it's a good? You know what's a good point with Persona? Because take me for instance. I had 3 Xbox Ones, bro. Right, I stopped buying Xbox Ones when they started putting their games on PC, and where you play all their games. Next year, what I did, Persona, I got that PC, and that's where I play all their games on that PC.
Yeah.
People think I'm bullshit when I say, like, yo, if PlayStation is gonna go this route, where if they're gonna put their games day and day and they're gonna fully invest in the PC stuff, I would not be into a PS5.
Bar, let's put this on the record. If PlayStation does this, I'm gone. I'm PC only.
Yeah. No,
I'm keeping it 100% because what keeps me on the PlayStation? What keeps me on the PlayStation? It's the exclusive.
Games. Nintendo fans too. Don't be laughing over there, Levon.
Listen. When the last time? First off, Levon, you need to go ahead and talk to the developers of Deadly Premonition 2 and tell them motherfuckers to fix that broke ass game. Anyway, listen, man. Listen, I'm gone. I got no problems. And I could build a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 piece. Listen, man, money ain't the problem. PlayStation is where I'd rather play because it's easier. It's convenient, and I love the games. The exclusives, man. It's the exclusives. The exclusives keep me here.
Oh yeah, that's a fact, man. But
when you take that away, man, you take away what makes the games. You take away what makes PlayStation special. It ain't it's not the console. It's the games. You know how they say it's not the clothes don't make the man. The games make the PlayStation. Fuck that. The games make the PlayStation.
I don't care about Deadly Premonition or whatever the hell that game is. I don't give a shit about that. But anyways, keep talking. Keep talking, Persona.
Yeah, you guys said that it's only a 1% share stake in this. I don't think it's a 1% share. I'm looking
it's
at it.
1.5. It's 1.5% because they only did 250 million, so I think it's like 1.5%.
Yeah, but I think it's more to the deal than just it being a share.
OBJ here. You know OBJ about to go on.
Let me get up in this Xbox podcast real quick, man. What's going on, man? What's happening?
Don't disrespect me, bro. Hold on.
What's happening, man? I'm just saying. My recollections. I got a little mixed up around here because I know whenever I got there, let's do Xbox podcast. It's just a whole bunch of conjecture, whole bunch of predictions, and what if this and what if that. Why is the sky blue? Why is water wet? Why did Judas grab Romans? Why did Jesus sleep? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
It's always a whole bunch of that shit, man. So I'm like, God damn, man, what's going on here, man? What y'all talking about, man? The same old shit.
What's up, What I'm saying, yeah, Epic. As far as like people are already invested in this company, right? So they have like companies like Tencent that invested 330 million investment within Epic Games already, and that's a 40% ownership stake. So you telling me that 250 million that PlayStation invested is only 1%? Let's use the math here, people. I know it's 2012, money changed, the currency's changed, but there's no way that's a 1%. Who the hell will buy 1%? Part of the deal.
It is a minor percent, but we have to look at. You can't look at revenue. No, what I'm saying is you can't look at revenue made. You have to look at what they're worth. What is Epic worth right now?
Yeah,
what's their net worth?
I'm saying that in 2012, Tencent invested 330% million into the company. They have a 40% stake in there.
I'm trying to help you out. Let me help you out. When they put stake in the Epic, that was before Fortnite, when it was worth only 800 million. Right now, it's worth 15 billion. That's why that stake is only 1%. When they got it, it was 40%. I mean, or whatever. It was because they weren't worth shit back then. That was before Fortnite. That's the difference. I looked at all this shit. I'm a business.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck about nobody's money. All I'm saying is,
they say Epic is worth as of April 2020. Epic is worth 18 billion.
18 billion. Sorry.
Yeah, 18 billion.
18 billion. But when Tencent went in on them, they were only worth like 800 mil. That's it. It's like
when did the Tencent deal happen? What year was that? What year was that?
I don't know, but I know there was only worth like 800 mil, 850 mil or some shit like that.
This was way before.
That's why the stakes is different.
It was way before.
So you get your
all I'm saying, can you direct me to what? Just direct me to any tweet from PlayStation, anything. Can you direct me to anything that tells you that anything they tweeted today or whatever they said makes you think that they're putting all PS5 games on PC?
No. Okay, hold on. Let me explain it like this.
That's all I'm trying to figure out.
No. And I'm gonna give you my answer. There is no for as of right now, presently at 6:08 p.m. on July 9th, PlayStation is not putting any SF Horizon, any of their other games on PC. But back in January of 2020, we thought no game would go. And now we've got MLB being created. And granted, MLB PlayStation doesn't own that license, but I'm using that. I'm just using an example. And from January to now, PlayStation is developing all MLB games.
This, though.
We are past it. But what I'm saying is,
like, I thought we already agreed that some of them old games, the motherfuckers going to PC. I thought we already had that agreed with. So you shouldn't even be surprised by any of that.
No. What I'm saying is, in January of 2020, we thought no game would ever go to PC or from the PlayStation. But now here in July, we got Horizon gearing up to go to PC to release on PC in August. What I'm saying is
that's 3 years later,
that's not 3 years. I said I said January 2020. Between January and now, that's 7 months.
I'm saying Horizon Zero Dawn is going to PC. That's three. I played it 3 years ago.
I understand that. The point is, it's still it's still an exclusive, right?
So what does that mean, though? What does that mean?
That means
what does that change for you? What does that change?
Presently, nothing. Because for right now,
exactly.
Hold on. I'm going to give you my point. The point is, presently, nothing, because we're moving into a new generation, and PlayStation is not putting their games day and date onto PC, which means that I'm not going to wait. I'll sit here and tell you and everybody, I'm not waiting. I'll definitely want to play the games as soon as they come out. For sure.
We not PC peasants.
Yeah, at the same time, if they get to that point, and we've had this conversation before, OBJ.
Okay, but yeah, we have. And if they got to that point where they if they put them day and date, then how would you be a fucking fool to buy a goddamn console at that point?
That's what I'm saying. But I'm reiterating that based off what's going on right now with this Epic and PlayStation.
But what's telling you that they about to do this though? That's what I'm saying, because this the shit that Xbox be saying. I'm like, what the fuck? Like when I read the shit y'all reading, right? I get a totally different fucking damn explanation. I get a totally different fucking context of what the fuck y'all be reading. Y'all niggas just go straight to the fucking left. It's like straight to the left, and I'm like, goddamn, how the fuck did you get that out of that?
We're just speculating. We're just assuming.
I need them niggas to tell me, man.
It's speculation.
That's what I need.
It's only speculations.
But we gotta stop that. We gotta stop that, man. The speculation shit.
Hold on. Check this out. If you invest into a company, like stake into a company, minority stake into a company, you wouldn't want that company to do good that you just invested into?
Well, that ain't they doing good? Ain't Epic been doing good?
I'm saying though, but
so that's why you would invest in them niggas, right?
Well, I'm just saying, like, you would benefit as well. You would benefit as well by putting your games within their storefront if you're trying to penetrate.
Are you telling Sony to do that? Or are you telling them to do that? So is that something you want or something? Because I don't. What I'm saying is, when this deal came across my goddamn timeline, I said, "Oh, they trying to get paid. All right, cool, and I just kept it moving. Like I didn't think about putting games here. No,
I'm saying this.
You gotta tell me. You gotta tell me if you're gonna do that.
I have invested stock in Sony. I'm not gonna buy Sony, products. I benefit. That's what I'm saying. That's what PlayStation. This is me just saying you already invested this amount of money within this company. By you supporting this company, you're going to benefit as well. So that's why the assumption is coming that if you want to penetrate the PC market, you already have this game store that you invested money into this company.
Who's even saying they want to penetrate the PC market? Are you saying because of Horizon and shit?
Yeah, they said. They're testing.
They put PC games on PC before. Like at the end of the day, like if they want to do that, they can do that, and they don't need Epic or nobody to do that. They don't need nobody to do that.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm saying
they can do that shit on their own.
Said that they doing that because Horizon they said it flat out their mouth. They're testing the waters. Why would you put it on PC? The game already sold 13 million on PlayStation. They testing the waters.
Exactly. And did you notice the same niggas who bought it on PlayStation and have PCs are the same niggas buying it on the PC? They just basically got the niggas' money twice. I don't understand. Like this, I've always said this, right? Let me get this one thing out. I've always said this shit right here. And this is what I will always stand by. First of all, the first point, right? As long as Sony is making console hardware, you bet your goddamn life, nigga, they're gonna have a reason for you to own that goddamn hardware. Always, okay? Now, even since this Microsoft shit and them putting all their games and all that shit on there, fine. I don't even give a fuck about Microsoft putting their games on that shit, right? I don't need this system because why? Because their games are on that motherfucker day and date. So why the fuck would I even need your goddamn system, okay? I always said, if you are going to put your shit over there, for the niggas who, for some reason, just will not buy a goddamn console, they just will never do it. If you're going to put your shit on there, this is the only fucking way you can do it and actually fucking goddamn capitalize on both parts of the storefronts. You're going to capitalize on the console market, and you're going to capitalize on the PC market. This is literally the only way you can do it if you stagger your shit.
That's the only 100%. My entire ideology with this, right? You're right. PlayStation, most likely, we don't know 100%. I'm going to say most likely they won't do it day and date, but we can't sit here and be oblivious to what's going on around us. Here's an example. If all right, so say I work at a job, right? And it's a ton of us working there, right? And then one by one, you starting to see people getting fired and getting let go and blah, 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 all this other stuff. I'm not going to remain oblivious. Oh, if I just keep my head down and keep working hard, then, he ain't going to fire me because I'm doing a good job. No, you're going to look around and be like, what the fuck is going on? Maybe it's time for me to go, or maybe I need to start asking questions and being more aware of what's going on around me at my job that everyone is getting let go. Is the budget bad? Do they need to cut people because of the budget? Do they need to, what's going on? My whole thinking with this is this Epic deal stuff that's going on right now. I said it's good because they still getting a piece of the pie. Right. But I don't want anybody to be oblivious to what could potentially happen if PlayStation continues to go down this route of being more in bed with people that favor PC. That is the only thing that I want people to continue, including my.
Okay.
I keep myself aware. I'm buying a PS5, OBJ. I buy the games.
Hey, yo, Persona, check this out. Why do you love? Why do you like PlayStation now?
The games, the exclusives.
Exactly, right? So you're going to go wherever the games are, right?
Of course, 100%.
Exactly, right? So how does this, what I'm telling you is, when we talked about this when the MLB shit and the Persona, the Horizon Zero Dawn, all that shit was announced, right? We talked about this shit already. My thing is at that point, you see that they put those games over there, right? So you have to run through every scenario in your head at that point, and you have to ask yourself, how does that affect you personally? If they start putting their shit day and date on PC, my nigga, okay, their games, where will be the best place to play everybody's shit? It would be on PC. So again, you will have the games on PC to play. Now, how does that affect you is what I'm trying to tell you. Because, at the end of the day, that will be them basically saying, okay, we don't give a fuck. Just like Microsoft, we don't give a fuck if you buy our console. At that point, they are telling you that, okay? So any scenario you run through with this shit, dog, you're going to be okay because you're still going to get what? The games. At the end of the day, I'm going to follow the goddamn games. Now, I keep on reiterating that, look, as long as PlayStation makes console hardware, they will always give you a reason to buy that shit.
I agree.
Let
me get this super chat. This one thing out.
You guys going back and forth and all that. We got to get these stuff out of the way. Yo, Andrew Wilkins, always focus on the main point. Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft don't control their media. FCC, government across the world control it. They want streaming, indie games, and games everywhere to collect data. Know where you are 24/7. And Samantha Dillinger asks, how do you know this deal is not about PS Now? Oh, we'll get back to that, but go ahead, Persona.
I agree with OBJ. Like, I'm not disagreeing with nothing that you say at this point. All I'm saying is people, like, what's happening around us with this stuff still needs to be looked at with we still have to look at it with the side eye, like, okay, Horizon's going there. All right, that's 3 years. That's a 3-year-old game. What's next, right? What's happening next? That's my whole thing, right? This Epic thing might be nothing. You're right. And again, they still get a piece of the pie, however big, however small it is, right? I just want people I'm just keeping myself aware that what could potentially happen. And I'm going to put it out there because it's
I just think we worried about the wrong shit because
the games and all that are definitely no. The games is definitely what's most important. 100%. The games is what's most important. Next gen is what's most important.
I love playing my games on console. I've been a console player for damn near 40 years now. Goddamn. I love that shit, right? But I've always acknowledged that a PC, you know what I'm saying? If everybody's shit goes to one platform, let's just not even say if everybody's games went to one platform, right? Day and date, right? You'd be a fool to choose any other goddamn platform. Like, you'd be a fool. You'd be a fool to be playing on anything.
Also, you have to look at it like this too. Okay. With Xbox, it started out as a test too.
Yeah, you call them old school.
I want people to keep in mind. You're 100% right. But with Xbox at the beginning of this gen, it started out as a test as well. That's all I want.
Look what's going on with that console. That's what I'm saying.
Yo,
What I'm saying is,
they
if
started
Sony-
out with Quantum Break.
if
That was a
Sony
test.
chooses to do this, then you in fact know you are notified at that very moment. If they choose to put all their games on PC day and date, you are notified at that moment. They don't give one iota about their console. Okay, they are out. Okay, so that's when you need to worry. That's when if you just want to be on top, you need to worry.
OBJ, you know what's the funny thing, OBJ? We all agree with you. We all agree with you. Be honest with you, we all agree with you.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it.
We all agree.
I have no worry. I have no problem saying
But-
peace out, PlayStation. I'm about to build this super rig.
But
I have no
Persona,
problem saying
we can't because this is the thing. Now y'all might be having a harmful discussion about this, right? Just you know, you're saying maybe this will happen, maybe that will happen, and you're cautious, right? But see, other motherfuckers will take that shit and be like, oh, boom, PlayStation games going over to PC, damn day, blah, 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 blah. And then they run with that shit as fact. That's why I can't fuck with the rumors, the conjecture, and all that prediction shit, because I need facts. I need motherfuckers to tell me straightforward. I need to hear from the horse's mouth that this shit is taking place. I can't do it. I can't do that
I'm right there
discussion.
with you, OBJ. That's why I'm still gonna...
Everybody don't treat discussion as discussion. You see what I'm saying? They be treating
I
that
agree
shit
with you 100%, OBJ, but you know me better than that to know that PS5 game pre-ordered once the pre-orders go up. I ain't one of these dudes that see 1 or 2 games go and then I'm done with PlayStation. No. But just know, I'm looking at you with the side eye. You gonna get my bread next gen?
The question was, it just brought up because this whole investment into Epic Store. We just said, what do we make of the deal that went down, or the investment?
Yeah,
and that's
no
all.
No one knows. I'm gonna tell you exactly who knows what that investment means. Sony. Nobody else knows.
I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them.
We still waiting for the details.
I didn't spend $250 million on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they did it for. I don't care. All I know is motherfucking I'm playing the greatest game that was ever motherfucking created in an entire lifetime right now. And second of all, motherfucking Ghost of Tsushima is coming out that motherfucking next week. That's all the fuck I know. That's it. And guess where the only place you can play them motherfuckers on
that PS4.
Goddamn PlayStation. That PS4. That's all I know. That's a fact. Okay, I ain't gotta predict nothing. I ain't gotta speculate nothing. Nigga, that shit is a goddamn cold hard fact, my brother. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I love facts.
Fair enough. I respect your opinion, man. Fair enough.
Yo, OBJ, I think we all agree with you, bro. We all agree with you. Yeah, go ahead.
You know
Omar.
what this remind me of? It remind me of when Microsoft started pay for online and then later Sony followed. I think we're going to see Sony putting their game day and day one on PlayStation, on PC. I mean, I think
I don't think that's gonna happen soon.
we will see, but it really does remind me of when Microsoft.
Hey man, I think I'm gonna get a $10 million motherfucking COVID check, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I hope that shit come true too. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Yeah, man. You know, do you believe
as far
in
as I know,
magic?
Sony just invested.
And
They just invested in Epic Games. That's all they did.
They invested Epic. They invested $250. $50. I'm about to say $50.
Damn,
I mean, if that's all they did, it could just be just them invest, because I mean most people gonna use Unreal, so maybe they just invested in them because they look at them as a profitable business. It doesn't mean they got some type of PC deal.
Yeah.
I mean, they just want a little bit of that bread. That's all. But yo,
Jay, mind if I say something real quick about this whole shit?
Yeah, go ahead. Don't be polite, man. Go ahead, man.
Hey, no, I'm just letting OBJ be fucking, OBJ and Persona be going at it. So I just wanted to chime in real quick. So
we ain't going at it, man. We homies. We homies. I just wanted to give my thoughts on this Xbox podcast. That's all. You know.
Hey, but yo, so like about the whole Epic deal, like man, this shit reminds me of when Sony and Square Enix had a deal where they like, I think Sony owned like 1.7 or like a little minor stake in Square Enix, right? But that didn't mean shit because Square Enix fucking had exclusives on the 360 that never came out on the PS3. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel like when people are making a big deal about like 1.7%. That's fucking nothing, y'all. Like. That's, you know what I mean? That's like dividends, if anything, or just like if there's any advantage, I think it'll just be like middleware support. Now, as far as what Persona was saying about like writing on the wall, I mean, it was already written even before this Epic shit happens. You know what I mean? This isn't if PlayStation goes day and date, it isn't because the Epic deal happened. I think it was, you know, it was already planned before that. So, I mean, for me, I'm already anticipating like maybe down the line, 5-10 years from now, it is gonna go day and date. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's just it, dude. But I think for real, like this is not news, bro. You ain't even gonna hear about it. Just like how Microsoft fucking purchased Havoc. Like no one's talking about that shit, but last gen, everybody was talking about it when it first happened. You know what I mean?
Look, if somehow motherfucking Xbox come out and slap the fuck out of their ass in the gen, they'll go day and date, man. If they slap the shit out of them and beat the dog shit, I mean, that would be in the alternate universe somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But maybe then they'd be like, fuck that. We put that shit everywhere.
Yo,
you know
what does Epic make again? Like, they make Fortnite.
They made Fortnite.
What else do they make?
Fortnite, they make Gears of War. The Gears of War, the Unreal Engine, Unreal Tournament.
Clearly, they make
Days Gone, baby. Days Gone.
Yeah, Unreal Tournament, right? I forgot about Unreal Tournament.
But they technically hadn't made a game until Fortnite, so.
Nigga, that's all they need to make it look like.
One second, yo, Thrash came in because like I said, I was judging it based off 2012. So yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, these dudes are worth 18 billion. So yeah, that Fortnite definitely, up their bread up. You know what I mean? With
Fortnite and Unreal Engine.
Yeah. I mean, Unreal Engine is.
Oh, they made Bulletstorm too. Okay. Oh, they published Bulletstorm.
They published it.
Yeah, and Paragon.
Yeah, but now Paragon's gone, so
I wish they go back to making
Paragon was lit for a little bit, man. Shout out to like Vic Court. They was playing that hardcore.
Was that the MOBA?
Yeah, that was a MOBA that came out on PS4.
But Barry, I seen it today though. The other Paragon predecessors, they're doing closed testing on it now. So
what's Paragon?
It was a MOBA.
Third-person MOBA.
Okay.
Oh, Bulletstorm 2 was canceled?
That's basically what it is. Goddamn trash.
Nah. It ain't no trash over here.
It was pretty good, yo. I like the dude with the two guns. The dude with the two guns. But
it was fire, but it didn't get supported. That's what.
Yeah, it wasn't supported like that. But yo, moving on real quick. We're gonna touch on this like briefly because there's no real news on this. But according to F Champ, you guys know F Champ, prominent Street Fighter player.
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom player, he had his own little drama with, Black Lives Matters, where he tried to make this joke that was corny as hell, and he got thrashed for it. But in his recent stream, he brought up that Street Fighter 6 and Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is in development for Capcom. They're just waiting for it to be announced. And if anybody's excited for it, maybe Marvel vs. Capcom, you're going to be a little bit more excited because I know you guys are so tied to the characters. You guys don't care about move lists or animations. You just care about the title, the name of the character. yeah, they don't care about the function. Like, you know what I mean? But it's better suited for Marvel vs. Capcom to have those. I guess those X-Men games, those X-Men characters in there with Disney purchasing the whole Fox rights and all for the characters and all that stuff. So, but go ahead, Chris.
Well, Street Fighter 6, that's obviously right. That's like they don't even have to confirm it, and it's already confirmed that Street Fighter 6 is on its way.
Yeah.
I'm actually dope.
Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
I'm actually good for that. I'm actually good about that announcement, the Street Fighter 6 coming out. Hopefully they didn't fix the damn net code, but that's the only thing.
I think more fighting game developers are gonna hop on that rollback. But as far as Marvel vs. Capcom 4, I definitely believe that because those.
Oh no, we broke up.
Hello?
Well,
hello? Yellow.
My man went into the abyss.
Yeah, he's spitting too, man. He's spitting that hot facts. Yo, Chris, you cut out, bro. It got to be Discord because that was happening with Persona too. I see his green light, but he's not. Somebody write to Chris saying that we can't hear him.
Oh shit!
I am excited for Marvel vs. Capcom 4. I am excited for that.
I want a new Tekken X Street Fighter, Tekken Cross Street Fighter. That's what I want.
That shit's not happening, bro.
Yeah, I skipped that game, man.
Tekken X Street Fighter was garbage. You don't want that.
Yeah, I skipped that.
That
gem system was tough.
They already kind of had it. Like, I mean, Akuma's in fucking Tekken 7, and
Yo,
that
can you hear me?
motherfucker. Yeah.
Shout out to my man Chuck, man. He said I need that buff him.
I need both of them.
The boof him.
Both of them.
Street Fighter 6, obviously, Marvel vs. Capcom. There was a rumor about a year ago. If anybody in the you probably anybody who's familiar with like the FGC, most likely you heard of Combo Fiend, right? Peter Rose, who used to work over there at Capcom. But now he works over at Marvel Games, right? And he knows like he's the one who made the comment about the functions and nobody cares about the characters or whatever. But he knows the importance of Marvel vs. Capcom, even after the disaster of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. But there was a rumor over a year ago that says that he's been talking to Capcom and Marvel to get another Marvel vs. Capcom 4 game in the works. And then now these rumors are coming out, right, with Filipino Champ, who is one of the Marvel champions or whatever. So I could believe Street Fighter, that's definitely guaranteed, and I could definitely believe Marvel vs. Capcom 4. And I'm very excited for that because Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, despite what you want to say about that game, yeah, the graphics were trash, yeah, the roster was trash, and everything else, but the gameplay was absolutely amazing. The tag team was
the roster to me wasn't even that trash. It just didn't have the X-Men.
It was trash.
Nah, it was trash.
Okay, all right. I take back what I said, man. This ain't no Xbox podcast. Y'all talking about games on here. All right, goddamn, man. This ain't no Xbox podcast. All right, man. I take it.
Who was Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite missing outside the X-Men characters? The roster wasn't trash, man.
That was it. That was it.
I don't know why they decided to put Arthur back in. They could have put other Resident Evil characters besides Chris and Nemesis, which they were already on Marvel 3. They could have put Jill back in. They could have put Leon back in. They could put Mr. X in there.
Leon in.
You know what I mean? There's other characters, in my opinion, that they could have chose over some of the characters that they decided to put in Infinite.
Yo, what's my man? Yeah, I'm saying you guys are more
Wesker.
You guys are more. Nobody wanted. I mean, people wanted Wesker because he's cheap.
Nah, Wesker was fired, bro.
But the thing is about it. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite didn't have a bad roster. They just didn't have certain characters like Wolverine and Storm and Magneto in there. But they had characters that play just like them in there. You know what I mean? So there's no way people can be like, yo, the roster is trash. Because what's the reason why?
Who played like Storm? Who played like Storm?
Dormammu.
Dormammu didn't play. Well, Dormammu was in Marvel.
Trust me, dog. I played this game to my heart's content. I put hundreds and hundreds of hours into this game. They have functionalities of all the characters, and it's just the names.
The one that had similar functionality to Storm was like her dashes or whatever. What's her name? What's the chick name? Captain Marvel. Or Mrs. Marvel, whatever her name is.
Yeah, but she ain't had no like projectiles or nothing like that. Like what she did, but she don't have like I would say Dormammu was more like Storm than Captain Marvel. Because Captain Marvel was more like a rushdown type character, where Dormammu, he's trying to mid-range zone you like how Storm would, just to annoy you. But I would love the X-Men in there as well. I'm not saying that. I'm not disagreeing with people as far as like would want the X-Men in there. But I always felt like the roster was good because they had characters that I love. Like Jeddah is in there. I was already set. It didn't matter who else was in the game. I already had Jeddah.
Yeah, Jeddah was cool.
So
Jeddah was cool. What's her name? Thanos' daughter. Man, I keep forgetting their names.
Oh, you talking about what's shorty name?
The green chick.
Persona user. Gamora, yeah, Gamora. She was fire.
Yeah, Gamora. No, I use her too. I use her and Thanos all the time.
What? Gamora, Thanos, that was my squad,
She's top
for real.
tier.
That was my squad.
That was my squad, man. That was
I beat BG a couple of times. Hopefully that's
what? Really? You that nice? Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Oh, word. Let me find out, Chris.
You might have to sign up for that TOA tournament then, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get back into 5. I haven't been in a fight.
There you go, backtracking. I got you.
I got
you backtracking.
Trust me. What's that Guilty Gear 20 or Guilty Gear Strive comes out? I'm gonna be on that.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, we on that, man. We on that. Yo, Chuck putting the lives in the chat talking about you to beat me all the time. Yo, listen, Chuck whole team was based off of how Barry played. using the character. He became Team Jetta. Well, me and Chuck used to go at it though. He was annoying with that.
No, there were good characters. I'm not saying
Sigma.
the entire roster was trash because there was good characters, especially some of the DLCs like Venom and
oh yeah,
Winter
once Venom
Soldier.
came in, that was my guy.
Yeah. Black
Venom
Widow,
was nice.
she had good gameplay with her setups and her traps, stuff like that. So,
Nah, the
I'm
game.
definitely excited for
Gamora
I
Thanos
think it
was
was
the best squad, bro.
I think it was a disservice for like, especially if you was like a fan of the game and you just didn't buy the game or support it because certain characters didn't get into it. I thought that was crazy. You know what I mean? Like the graphics, it didn't look pretty, but that game was fun as fuck, yo. No lie, yo.
Yeah, that's why I said the gameplay was amazing. The gameplay is still one of like the best gameplay.
If they're gonna do this new one, bro, you gotta have my boy Wolverine Cyclops, man. Wolverine Cyclops Cable, bro. I used to do back on MvC 2, man.
Gambit was my
MvC 2, man. My squad was Sentinel, Cyclops, Cable. That was the cheese squad.
Oh yeah, Cable.
You know what they should put in? You know what they should put in? Asura Wrath.
Oh, Asura. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that game's fun. That game's fun.
Yeah,
Street Fighter 6 gonna be multi-plat.
Most likely.
I believe so. Yeah,
you think Street Fighter 6?
I don't think Xbox is going to get it. I think it's going to be a PC.
Why the hell did I don't even know why it was. I mean, did Sony actually did they help them make it or something?
They paid for the funds. Yeah, they paid for
PlayStation funded it.
XCOM was in hot water back then.
Yeah, they were going to
Street Fighter 5 almost didn't get made because a lot of people didn't buy Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Did y'all see me going back and forth with this dude yesterday on Planet Xbox trying to tell me about the whole
I didn't watch Planet Xbox.
Somebody in the comment, I read that. Somebody was donating some dumbass shit with Capcom Street Fighter. Yeah. Capcom, PlayStation definitely invested into Capcom to make that game and put it on the platform, but they did put it on PC as well. I think the same thing is going to happen with Street Fighter 6. They going for Xbox's throat, man. They don't want them in there.
I mean, Xbox still not getting a lot of games. Like, Sword Art Online come out Friday. That ain't coming to Xbox. I'm like,
I wanted to ask you about that game.
I can't pre-order it though. I guess it comes out on the stores. Comes out on the store Friday.
I didn't even think about it like that until you said it. God damn.
You talking about tomorrow, Friday, or
tomorrow? Yeah, so the SAO come out tomorrow. And this one looks better than Fatal Bullet. Fatal Bullet was trash, but anyway.
That's what I hear.
This game is not coming. Like, there's still a ton of games that's not coming to Xbox, which I'm just like.
You know what? Thank God I got a PS4.
I'm gonna skip on the Sword Art Online. I love the show, but I'm gonna skip on the game because I got Fairy Tail. That's the RPG I'm gonna be playing. So
Fairy Tail. That's a day one. That's not coming out till the end of the month though.
Yeah, man. But to move on though, we're gonna talk about something that is coming in July, and that is the Xbox. Event.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal, J-Bar.
The date is out. The date is out, July 23rd. Anybody gonna be taking off to watch this event?
I'm gonna do a live reactions though while about. let me stop.
I'll watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
So wait. OBJ, you need to cut it out, OBJ. You telling me that you take off a PlayStation and watch this show, but you're not gonna take off an Xbox show?
I mean, I'm already off. That's the whole thing. Like, I'm off. Nigga, this is quarantine, my nigga.
I'm off. You off whatever you want to be.
I ain't got shit else to do. My wife been putting my ass to work around this motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Shit, God. Yeah, man. Hey, look, man. Whew. All right, man. Hey, look, I don't give a fuck, to be honest, man. I mean, seriously, though, man, because, if they do show some shit that's fire, man, that shit would be so good, but goddamn, man. Do we really believe that shit? Huh?
You have an X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an X. I mean, it's basically yeah.
I got one.
It's a next gen system. I mean, because I get to play the next gen games on it. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh, but yeah, you buying that Series X too, right? That's already pre-ordered.
Nigga, I got that Series X. It's the Xbox One X, man. That all the games that will be on the Series X will be on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what are y'all expectations for this event? Like, be honest. I know everybody's trying to say that we're gonna have to keep high expectations because we got to hold Microsoft to the T and all that stuff. But what is your real expectations for the show? And after we get to that, we're gonna talk about the rumors.
Straight up zero.
All right, so let me take you guys on a visual journey. You ever wake up in the middle of the night and you gotta rush to the bathroom and you accidentally stub your toe?
Yeah,
man,
that's the Xbox conference, right? Your Xbox conference gonna be a stub toe, right? Because you rush into the bathroom for relief. For relief, you rush into the bathroom for relief, but then you can't really relieve yourself in enjoyment because you got a stub toe, so you in pain. So it's not as good, you know. It's gonna be a stub. Anyway, no. All jokes aside, I honestly, I do want Xbox to do good here because I feel like if they don't do good here, that's it.
Nah, it's never it. It's never it, man. It's never it.
They always gonna give them a chance, right?
Yeah,
man.
They showed Halo.
How many chances this generation we done gave these people, man? We keep giving these people chance after chance after chance.
I'm through with the chances, yo. That's their boys over there, man.
How many more chances are we gonna give this company? Listen, man, Nintendo is in the mud right now with the deadly premonition.
I'll say this: if that show starts right, and Phil Spencer comes out there with that grin, I'm roasting this show to high. It could be the greatest show ever. But if he comes out first and grins, talking about get here in Xbox, we're gonna do. If he does any of that, bro,
I will roast this. Titanfall would say nigga playing pocket pool out there.
Yo, he do come out on stage. That motherfucker
playing pocket pool.
Go back and watch the last 3 Xbox E3 shows. He come out on stage squinting like a motherfucker, smiling. Here at Xbox.
Yo, if he does that, bro, that will put the show on an all-time low for me. Like that, it don't matter what got announced. Just seeing his face and hearing what he said there will throw everything off of me. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth.
Hey, to be honest, this is where I stand with Xbox right now because I mean for real, like I'll say this, like after I played which the greatest game that ever was created, which was Last of Us Part 2, right? I realized that I had been looking for something that is just not possible by an Xbox studio. So I've been asking shit from them that just ain't possible. My standards are way too fucking high now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have to cut them a little slack. So I can't hold them to the same regard that I hold PlayStation because they're just simply incapable of that. And it's not just them. It's probably like the majority of, everybody, like all the devs when it comes to Naughty Dog and shit, right?
Damn.
So my thing is, I just need to see good games from them. They don't have to be great. They don't have to be spectacular. They don't have to be game of the. I mean, I'm talking about good games that I see that makes me say I want to play that, right? But it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4 out the door. You see what I'm saying? I need to see over the course of the generation. Okay, yeah, I need to see them support their console for the long term over the generation with good quality games. That's what I need to see.
Like this show right here. I'm not expecting to see something that is going to come out for the next year or two. Show stuff that's going to be beyond as well. Like, yeah, like here's this. The reason why I say this is because Jeff Grubb, this guy, I guess he's an industry, insider. He said something where he said, I know some rumors and reports are claiming that the initiative will be at the Xbox Game Showcase with the first game. That's not the case. Keep in mind the studio only got started in 2018. Understandable. 2018, we're in 2020. But you can't be hyping up this studio.
It's not understandable.
I'm saying, like, you can't be hyping up this studio every single week. You know what I mean? You hyping, the initiative, we are, what they call
you talking about that? Oh, yeah. See, that's the one studio where I am actually interested to see what they make.
Yeah, but they calling them a quadruple A studio and all that stuff. You gotta show something at this showcase where it's going to imprint in people's brains that, okay, this is coming to Xbox Series X. There's no way you can have whatever they're making, skip it. I'm not saying that you're going to have gameplay there. Show a teaser trailer like you did with Hellblade. What's the point? What's wrong with that? But to skip
don't
the
show
whole
that
show?
shit again.
We need to
show some gameplay, my nigga.
No, I'm saying what did
gameplay.
you guys missed what I said. What did they do with Hellblade when they first revealed it? They just show a teaser trailer.
They may not be that far.
Yeah, she was throwing.
But Kojima, he started.
Well, look, the thing is, Hellblade is not even. It's not a launch type. They say that game is far in between. You know what I mean? But they still showed that this is still coming to Series X. You could do the same thing with the initiative game. The fact that you
what I'm saying is maybe that
so
game
much,
ain't even that close. You know what I'm saying? To show anything, maybe ain't even got to the.
Man, show a damn JPEG. Nintendo did that shit. Nintendo did that shit.
You got to show the fans. You got to show like, yo, out of all the studios they have purchased and they have created, this is the one that they hype the most. To be honest with you,
you heard his name until y'all just said it.
You on to something, J Bar. You're talking about what you're talking about is a roadmap.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to see the roadmap. And see, now I can get behind that. You see what I'm saying? I can get behind that roadmap, man. If you show me, what's coming out at launch, and then give me a peek into what the fuck is coming out in the future.
Exactly.
I can get behind that.
You know what's going to always?
That's dope.
Something's always going to be instilled in your brain that, this is coming to this system. I might get this over here because this looks interesting or whatever it is. But I don't feel like you can tease this game. And then throughout the year, the months or whatever, you can still show off the game. What's the issue with that? You know what I mean? God of War was shown in 2016. The game came out in 2018. But throughout 2016 and 2018, they showed gameplay. They showed the game. They talk about. They had documentaries. They had all that stuff there to get people hype. Microsoft is not doing.
You didn't have a problem with 3 years of showing that shit though.
No,
not at all.
I didn't have an issue with that at all.
I don't know about that.
They were still
I remember.
I want to know what's coming to my shit.
They kept showing the order back in the day, and they kept showing the same thing of the order.
Okay, so who's saying no? Who's that? So I know who I'm talking to.
J0.
J0, my nigga. Okay, look here, man. Would you rather it be the other way around? Okay, and you not know if any game's coming to your shit. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather they not do that? Would you rather they just keep you in the dock? Would you rather that?
No, see, for me, all right. So, like, as far as the Xbox conference goes, I know like they always have good first showings. Like the first wave of games is always better than their second or third, right? But as far as fucking showing me the same shit for 3 fucking years, like I ain't about that, dude. Like what I like is like saying like maybe like 1 or 2 years because. The fucking lag of the when that show was Last of Us 2 was revealed, like 2015? 16. Yeah. And damn, that shit took fucking so long. That shit is like agonizing at times. You know what I mean? As far as roadmap,
because you wanted to play the game. That's why.
That's what I mean.
Besides that, we were seeing and playing other stuff besides that, though.
That's a good point, Persona.
Between 2016 between 2016 and 2020, we got Horizon, we got God of War, we got GT Sport, we got Days Gone, we got Spider-Man. There's a ton of other games within
Xbox,
that.
Though.
No, but that's what I'm. But see,
though.
There is no excuse for Xbox because now they have 15, 18, 19, I don't know, 25 a million studios, and they talking about buying more. Like
Jay, you pretty much saying Xbox don't really have games right now to play. But you don't want to show any games that
what I'm saying about Xbox is like you know what I mean? Like it's about like fucking like skepticism, you know what I mean? Like they fucking fooled us how many years ago?
But
you know what I mean?
Time to change that though, right? Like don't they gotta change that perception?
I don't trust this regime. Honestly, the fucking like if it was Peter Moore, hell yeah, I would fucking trust that dude to fucking give us a roadmap. Good ass games like constant flow. Nah, man, not with Phil Spencer, dog. Like I've said it. Phil Spencer. You think
that so what you think is that we're gonna get to July 23rd, and this Xbox conference is gonna happen, and they're not gonna show us nothing like not enough.
They're gonna show us for 2 years, and then from that after those 2 years, it's a fucking gamble.
But how many games?
But yo, they've been doing that for this whole entire generation, where they've been showing games close to release, and they've been failing with that. You got to get
just go back.
I'm talking about this. This is your first real showcase of your first party studios. I'm not saying that you're not going to be you're only going to be showing games that's going to be 3 years apart or whatnot. I'm saying show what is coming to the console. It could be a year, it could be a couple of months, it could be 2 years. Show it. This is your
honestly.
I
don't think
impression.
Halo Infinite is enough either. Halo Infinite isn't enough.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
it's not enough.
Real talk. This is coming from somebody like I get it. I'm not the biggest fan of Xbox, but I'm just saying like, yo, if you want people like me to try to get into your platform, you got to do these things because people want to know what's coming to your platform. You know what I mean? Yeah, it might be 2-3 years away, but still, it's still in their brain. People still thinking about that new Metroid today. People thinking about
if Halo comes out, and we see that, and that looks amazing. I don't mean just graphically, like the game.
It don't already though.
If
you got to be a Halo fan though. Appreciate that.
They do that, and then show that the Xbox is really powerful. I think that'll be enough for launch.
Well, hold on. Wait. Pause.
Being the key to the
conference. They can't. I got a question for Grim.
They can't.
I got a question for Grim.
They can't just do Halo.
Confirm this for me, Grim. So you saying that coming out holiday of this year, you think Halo is enough for Xbox?
No, I said. I got a question after I answer this one. I said Halo. If Halo is great looking, and they show that the Xbox is, let's just say, the better system for third party, I think that would be enough for launch for people to say, "Hey, I might go with Xbox."
No.
PlayStation's lineup. Hell nah, bro. Bro, within the first 6 months of PlayStation, within the first year, we getting some serious bangers.
You know what's funny? We already seen what Halo looked like with the cutscenes.
Shit is trash.
But I mean, look. People who buy Halo who already have Halo are going to buy the next Halo. That people who are interested in Halo are going to buy the Halo. It don't matter what you show.
Those sales are solidified, though.
But they're not getting no new people.
That's not how Halo looks
to come out and say, "Oh, I want to play Halo." All of a sudden, you're not getting that.
But not only that, but a lot of people lost faith in Halo because of that Halo 5 debacle.
Wouldn't you want to see like actual gameplay of Halo Infinite? I mean,
bro, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I want to see the gameplay. But what according to what Grim said, I don't agree with that. That Halo and better multiplats is going to be enough for Xbox. No,
hell nah.
That's the Xbox One X over again.
I know you're saying at launch, Grim, but even at launch, that's not enough
for somebody.
What about your casual gamer?
That's all I said.
You want to know?
So you're saying enough for Xbox gamers to purchase the next Xbox.
Anybody, Xbox.
Somebody's getting an echo.
Yeah, there's a little echo going on. Is that Wolflow?
Yeah, I was wondering. Am I the only one having that?
Yeah. Also, guys, one at a time because I'm hearing a lot of people, but I just can't. I can't find out who's talking. You know what I mean? I know I'm bad. I know I'm bad with cutting people off as well. But try your best, guys, to let people say what they got to say. And then
is there still echo?
No.
Is there still echo on my end or
no?
It's fine.
I mean, if we come out of this conference, right, and Halo is the star of the show, that's a fail.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough either. Yeah, I agree with you.
That's a fact.
I agree.
That's
100%.
What was the star of PlayStation 5's event, in your opinion?
You can go with either Miles Morales.
How many fingers you got on your hands, bro?
You can go either way.
You saying they all were the star?
How many fingers in total?
I'm saying either one of them can be the star.
Weird ass Bug Snacks was getting a lot of buzz because of the music.
You don't think that you don't feel like any game stood out over all of them, like for you personally?
I say Sackboy stood out to me.
I mean, Miles and Halo. That's all I can say. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what the fuck to tell you on that one.
So you saying Miles was like when you're talking?
I don't know.
Right? I can tell you top 5.
Yeah, Ratchet.
Miles,
I mean,
Horizon, Ratchet. Like,
yeah, either one of those could be somebody's prime game that they saw.
Let me hold on. One second. Let me clarify it. I don't think, like, shout out to my man Chuck in the chat. He said Halo can be the best doesn't mean the rest will be bad. I don't think that's what we're saying. We're saying, the question was asked if Halo was like the best thing. What was the question? Repeat the question again.
I don't think any of y'all even are listening to anything I'm saying, because when I talk, it's like immediate. No. All I'm saying is Halo. Let's say Halo is the best thing at the show, not the only thing, but they proved that, like, because people kind of got like a little side eye with Halo right now. And for me personally, I love Halo, but when I started playing the Master Chief Collection, once they fixed it, I said, man, I forgot how good Halo was, the old ones. For me personally, if they show that this campaign is fire, they show off some multiplayer and it looks like the old school multiplayer, that alone, on top of the multiplats, forget any other exclusive.
But it's a first
for
party
me personally.
Show. Ain't it?
No. I'm sure they're going to be third party games. I highly doubt they won't show any third party anything. But let's say Halo. I think OBJ said Miles and Ratchet were his 2 big games for PlayStation.
Miles and Aloy.
Let's say
Aloy.
Oh, Aloy, my bad. So let's say Halo, for the average person that sees the event, that's the biggest game. But that doesn't mean I'm not saying it's going to be the only game or the only game that matters. I'm just thinking that would be enough for someone to say, hey, I might go with Xbox at launch. That's all I said. I don't think that's crazy.
I think that one second before the rebuttal, let me get Andrew Wilkins in here. Andrew Wilkins, the fighter, he said all black Xbox fans and defenders of Xbox say and think stupidly. Don't listen to Grimpachi. You got beef with Andrew.
I don't have any beef with Andrew. Andrew doesn't like that I'm a God worshiping man. That's his own problem.
Oh, damn.
Let me ask you this: why would anyone go with Xbox if you can't play Miles Morales and Ratchet on PlayStation 4?
I don't get what you're asking me.
PlayStation 5 is having next gen exclusives. An exclusive, not something that you can play on your PlayStation 4, while Series X have nothing to offer.
That's the problem with
Omar makes a good point. He's pretty much
this is the better question to ask,
because they trust those especially too much.
Oh, you're asking like why would anybody buy a Series X when they can just play it on their old Xbox?
Exactly.
Because the same reason.
Oh yeah, damn! I forgot. You're right.
You already have it.
Wait. Like people who mainly play COD and then they go buy a new console to play the new COD when they play on the old system. They want to do a little better.
But no, COD will move on to the next gen though.
No. Like this gen, Ghost was the first brand new COD, right? It was on last gen.
Yes.
People went and bought a new system. They could have played on the PS3 and 360.
So you think that the Halo can get a new audience? Is what you're saying?
I'm saying this is what I said. The same way someone will buy a new system to play a third-party game that looks better, is the same concept.
I'm saying I don't look. People who like Halo are going to buy Halo. I just don't. That is like we're too far in the stage of Halo to look. You either like the shit or you don't. So I mean, like if that's your best game, then that's a problem because I don't give 2 fucks about Halo. You know what I mean? So that's a problem. I don't give a fuck about that.
I think if you're going to say like, oh, Halo was the best thing shown there, that individual game, that's an L. You know what I mean? Because when you ask the same question, what's the best thing shown for PlayStation? Not everybody's giving you one answer. They're not giving you just like one. They name like
for me personally, at the PlayStation 5, the best thing shown there was Ratchet. Everything else is whatever. Well, everyone's giving their own personal opinion. Why are we acting like everybody else? You guys aren't speaking for everyone. You're speaking for yourselves.
I'm saying. This is what I did. I said the majority of everyone. You're saying by your individual.
No, I'm not. I'm speaking for me, and I'm saying that I can see someone else doing the same. I'm not saying I'm speaking.
So, are you going to pick up? Are you going to pick up a Series X for Halo?
Not at launch. Nope.
Nah, this is what I'm saying. You're saying that you think that people will buy a console for Halo, but I'm saying that I don't think, for me personally, giving a personal opinion as well, I don't think that it will be enough to have a purchase for Xbox One.
I understand what you're saying, J Bar.
My head hurt.
I fully get what you're saying.
I don't think that's enough. I think that would be a telling thing for Xbox if people came out there and said that Halo was the biggest thing shown there. You know what I mean? Or the best thing shown there. Matter of fact, let me say the best thing shown.
I don't know why that would be. I don't know that would be a problem though. If they said Halo was the, what if it was the best thing shown to them? Like that doesn't mean nothing else is good.
The problem is that you're listing off one. Like I said, when you asked that question before to the group here, we wasn't just listing as one game. You made it to a one game.
I didn't ask a question. I made a statement of I can see that if Halo is really good looking, it's great. And the multiplats look great, and they prove that this whole we don't know who's gonna be more powerful. If they could prove that, I could see people buying the Xbox at launch. That's why I didn't ask a question. You
asked OBJ everybody. You said what was the best thing shown at the PlayStation conference.
Yeah, that was later. After
I don't see people buying an Xbox over PS5 with what PS5 has shown so far.
I didn't say that.
And going off of Xbox's track, this is what I'm saying. I'm not putting words in your mouth. This is what I'm saying. And looking at Xbox's track record, a lot of faith has diminished severely in Xbox's ability to deliver quality products. So if leaving out of this July event and Halo is still what's best shown there, how many generations are we going to keep?
That's a Halo.
Halo? Halo? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Halo wouldn't be great. I'm saying only Halo. Nothing else.
I don't even know what else I don't know what else we know is going to be there. The only thing I know that's supposed to be there is Halo. So,
but they have 15
I don't know what else supposed to be a.
Hopefully it's some dope ass new IP.
You want me to just make? I mean, I can speculate and say maybe Fable will be there. I don't know. I just know Halo's gonna be there.
Put it like this: when we even though we a small ass sector, after that show, when we go on Twitter, hopefully motherfuckers are talking about several different games from that show.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Instead of just saying, "Oh well, Halo look dope." You know what I'm saying? Like hopefully that's the case.
At least
we're
Halo
talking about several different games. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for me, like the reason why I think like it would be an L for Xbox if Halo was the best game, it's because Halo's always been the game for like 3 gens. You know what I mean? And we've been asking for more. You know what I mean? That's why I think that's why I disagree with you, Grim. Just because everybody's consensus is we want more. So if they give us the same shit, that would be a fucking L. And that's it. You know what I mean? Not saying that Halo's gonna be bad, but if that's the best, then those 15 studios fucking went to waste.
I mean, like I said, for me personally, Sony's event, the best game was Ratchet. I mean, I don't think that's a L. It's just the best game to me. So
exactly. And then,
but the thing is, Xbox is complaining about Xbox though. You know what I mean? It ain't.
I don't think Microsoft has definitely sucked compared to Sony and Nintendo this generation. But I don't think, for me personally, Microsoft hasn't been as bad as other people perceive them to be. So.
I need you to point, Grim, point me to your weed, man, bro, because I need the shit. Straight up. What? You don't perceive Microsoft to be as bad as what everybody else is clearly seeing them to be? What areas of Microsoft has Microsoft done good in?
Am I allowed to have my own thoughts and opinions?
Of course. No. Of course. That's why I'm asking you. Elaborate more.
Elaborate.
You want me to elaborate? You want me to express to you why I like their games in the system?
Customer service.
Okay, when I turn on my Xbox, right, and I get on it, it works like the PlayStation does. And then when I start the game,
never mind. Stop.
And then I like the game. I mean, I don't know what you want me. I don't know.
Hold on. Never mind.
We got another zombie on our hands.
Never mind.
We got another zombie.
Grim got it.
Grim, what were you saying?
Grim got it.
All right.
I mean, there's nothing to get. I mean, I like the game.
You got it, Grim. You win.
What games do you like?
It's just very odd you asked me why do I like my Xbox.
Can you run some of the games off to us?
Oh, sure.
Can you run some of them?
I like the Master Chief Collection. I like Crackdown 3. I like State of Decay 2.
Okay, yeah, we out, man, we out.
Did you play Rise or Grim? Did you play Rise?
Yo, you know, Grim.
This nigga troll.
Grim's voice changed up a little bit. When he said Master Chief, he was real bold with it. Well, he said that Crackdown.
I like Master Chief.
Hey, Grim.
I like Crackdown.
Nah, we fuck with you, man. We fuck with you, man.
So, okay, wait a second. So you like those games, and those games was what makes the Xbox so great. What makes PlayStation great? What games?
Hey, yo, bro.
Hold on. Spider-Man?
We're not even going to go there for a second. I just want to get people's expectation on this Xbox show. Like, are you really anticipating them to have a really good show, or you kind of lukewarm with them? Because honestly, what I'm hearing from a lot of the Xbox zealots and, well, not zealots, but the insiders and everybody that's hardcore Xbox, they're saying that Microsoft is going to be holding back.
Hold on, I think I lagged out. Did y'all hear me?
No.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Okay, so you want a rundown of the game?
No. We're not gonna run down. We're not gonna run. Listen, yo, y'all do it every time, man. Y'all will go into this.
I mean, it shouldn't even be an every time thing. I like what I like. Y'all like what y'all like.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
that when I like,
but the thing that just strikes me as odd is you're so critical of PlayStation games, like the shit you was talking about with Last of Us 2 and God Rays.
My channel or listen to everything I say.
This shit weird, man.
You were talking about hold on. You were talking about God Rays and shit like this and Last of Us, but then you love Crackdown and Sea of Thieves and all this bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Persona, this is all I'll say to you about that.
You got it.
You misunderstood again. When I brought up the thing about The Last of Us, all I said was it looked better at the E3 event. I could see Sony with PS5 potentially make a PS5 version because we seen Last of Us look better than what we got.
We're not going to go there.
You see how you
I want to stop you right there.
Contradict yourself.
This whole thing was recorded.
It's done. It's done. Mari, take control.
I just figured out who this nigga is. This nigga who so-called gave Last of Us for 5 out of 10. I don't need to hear nothing out your mother.
I'm good. Listen, people.
Wait. I'm good. I can't trust nothing coming out your mouth at that point. I just figured this shit out. I can't trust nothing coming out your mouth at that point. God damn.
No debating, guys.
I like The Last of Us Part 2. You like The Last of Us Part 2?
Nope. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We're talking about.
I appreciate that.
We're talking about the Xbox event right now. You guys.
Thank you. I don't want to do it either. It's very odd at this.
We can do this another time.
You goddamn right it's odd. You goddamn right it's odd. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
So basically what I'm saying, no, Omar, you about to ask a question that's going to set them off again. We're not going to do it. Basically,
this is the thing. This is the thing.
I give up
at this point.
I will back down.
We don't care what you got to say. Hey, AJ Barry.
I don't even care what y'all like. But y'all get offended by what I like. It's very weird.
I don't give a fuck what you like. You, as far as I'm concerned, you just said Crackdown, so that tells me everything I need to know about your ass. Okay, now AJ Barry. Hey, anytime a motherfucker says they're holding back, if there is no situation, there is no way in hell Microsoft should be holding back any goddamn thing at this point. Okay, we do not want to hear that phrase whatsoever. Holding back, there's no way in hell.
Yes,
Nintendo can hold back, PlayStation can hold back, but Microsoft can't hold back.
This is what basically is going down. Where I've been listening to a lot of Xbox podcasts and a lot of these, industry insiders. There's a show that Jeff Grubb and Rand and all these other Xbox guys are on there was talking about how Microsoft is potentially holding back for this Xbox event, not showing their whole cards because they want to counteract with Sony, because according to Jeff Grubb, the same dude, PlayStation also held back when it came to their PlayStation 5 events, and that they're going to be having an event in August showing off more games and whatnot. This is my stance on this stuff. When it's your first time showing something, you shouldn't be holding back nothing, man. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you should be going all out and then you have other shows like a State of Play, or Inside Xbox, where you will break down those games or show a little bit more of that. You know what I mean? I don't get why these companies want to hold back. Yeah, I get it. PlayStation in a better position than Microsoft as far as how gamers view them and far as the products that they put out there, right? Nintendo as well. But still, I would have want PlayStation holding back either or Nintendo to show your shit. You know what I mean? Then you can trickle it down to other shows where you show more of that shit. You know what I mean? But what's your thoughts on this whole Xbox holding back? Do you think they can? OBJ said no, they shouldn't be holding back. What do you guys think? Should they be holding back?
Oh hell no, they should not be holding back.
I don't think they should all be holding back because people, and I'm talking about Xbox front, have been hyping this shit up the wazoo. Microsoft themselves have been hyping this shit up the wazoo. Why the fuck would you want to hold back? Like, go all out.
Well, they're trying. They're trying.
That's the problem. They want to hold back, but that's the problem. They want to hold back, but you're last place. Gotta go balls to the wall. Nothing behind.
Nah, they don't got the mind share to hold back. That's for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, not only that, but one thing we have to understand is that the same rules don't apply for PlayStation and Xbox with certain things. It seems unfair, and it may seem like we're duping on Xbox more. But the fact of the matter is that Xbox is in a position to where they do have to show more of their hand up front because of the current track record they have with games, quality, and things of that nature. So they do need to be very forthcoming. They do need to be very forthcoming and not hold. Now, I'm not saying show every little thing, but you want to put some bangers out there as soon as possible to get all eyes on you.
You know what though, Persona? I think at the beginning of a console launch, that's when you really have to bring it, because not only are you gaining the momentum, but you're showing them what they can look forward to. You're showing off that next generation. That's a big deal right there.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And I think they did a good job of that in 2013, man. I mean, aside from the not sharing your games and all that bullshit. I mean, when I seen Rise, I wanted to play Rise, goddamn it. And when I seen Titanfall, I wanted to play Titanfall. So I bought the fucking system. You see what I'm saying? So
Sunset Overdrive.
They know what to do. Do the shit.
Yeah. You're right.
Microsoft just has two big games, two big games at the event for me. Then they're already like ahead.
Yeah, I'm. What are you talking about? As far as the show, or are you talking about for launch?
Yeah, I'm talking about at launch, because right now for launch for PlayStation, they line up as solid. The only game I really care about is Ratchet.
Yeah, the thing is, like, when it comes to launch titles, I'm not expecting 15, exclusive from the first part. Yeah. Like 2, 3 is good. Like, you have exclusive games, 2 or 3 is good with me, because majority of us is going to be playing those third-party games regardless of when the console launches. But at the show, I'm just saying that whatever you have tucked for launch up to 3 years in development for Xbox needs to be shown in this show. That's my expectation.
You never know.
True indeed.
Sometimes all you need is that one game at launch. You don't really need.
No, I need more than one game at launch.
Yes, you do. Yeah, just at the one bad generation, because we've seen that happen before, where they come out with that one game. Not Microsoft per se, but like Nintendo. Let's be real, the Wii U. I like the Wii U. That didn't do too well. Then they came out with Breath of the Wild was cross-platform, but Breath of the Wild really sold that Switch. No one cared about 1-2 Switch. So that was that one game.
Yeah, Bomberman.
I don't think you can make that comparison, really.
Come on. Yeah, I mean, they had Bomberman.
Nintendo still had like a big game every year, like 2015 years.
No, I'm just saying that at the launch, it really was just
Xbox
Zelda.
didn't have a big game 3 years in a row. You really think there's faith in there? They canceled games.
No, wait a minute. Nintendo didn't have big games for a good minute on that Wii U.
Oh, the Wii U was trash.
Near the end, it was like at the Mario Kart 8, the Wii U kind of was just like, whatever. They really didn't have anything.
It had new IPs. It had big crossover games right there.
No, I'm talking about after
Really
you were
trying.
saying like how Microsoft for 3 years for you didn't have nothing good. I'm
No,
saying
3 years in a row, they did not have a big game. 2017, what was that big?
No, you're not understanding what I'm
what was
saying.
that
I'm
shit?
saying
Yo,
the
Dragon
Wii
Sword
U
turning
had the
up.
same setup. I'm saying the
My
Wii U
bad,
had the
Dragon
same
Sword.
setup.
I never heard
For
of
like
like
the
The
last
Wii U
3 years
sold
of the
like
Wii.
10 million motherfucking consoles, bro.
For
I
the
mean, why
last
you
3
using
years
that
of the
as
Wii
an
U, there was
example?
nothing really there.
Yeah, the
I don't
Wii,
know.
Was there
the
really
Wii
nothing
didn't have
there?
nothing really big. They had like Wonderful 101 and stuff like that, but
Now that was early on. I'm talking about the last few years of the Wii
They
U
had
after
better
Mario
third-party
Kart.
support,
They
but
didn't
that's
have
another
really
discussion.
nothing.
You know what I'm saying? They had better third-party
yeah,
support on the Wii U.
honestly,
than they did for,
the Wii U was
Switch.
a bad. That was a bad.
You guys missed on a big.
I don't think the Wii U was
game.
bad.
I don't think it was bad.
Yeah, it just didn't have third party support.
Nah, like for me personally, I don't think it was bad, but overall, when I think about it and the production value that they put out, just the console itself, it's a bad generation. Like I like Bayonetta, I like 101, I liked Wind Waker HD. Yes, I bought 2 Wii U's because I needed that Wind Waker.
To be honest, if you really compare the two, Nintendo had the worst generation between all three because the Wii U was forgotten. I mean, look, as much as people trash the Xbox, at least people still remember the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Nintendo can come back. Nintendo can make a comeback. I don't see why Xbox can't make a comeback.
That's a different Xbox.
Not when their software sales are down like this. When's the last time like the software sales were like decent? Like I'm talking like 3 million.
The Xbox One had more third-party support than the Wii U.
I don't know where you find Xbox sale. Well, I don't look up sales number, but last time I heard, like years ago, they don't even share their numbers, so I don't know where you will find them.
Because Xbox isn't.
Yeah, there's a reason they don't share them, son bitches.
See, Microsoft doesn't care as much about the Xbox as they do the actual Microsoft Store. The whole point, like they could sell Minecraft exclusive.
Yeah, that's Wolfo. Yeah.
If they pushed Minecraft 2 exclusive on launch, that would be huge.
That would be hella huge.
Yeah.
But those are the things that
they don't believe in that shit.
Those are the things that we are looking like. Me personally, I'm not even a fan of Xbox like that, but I would respect them. Like, yo, Minecraft exclusive Xbox, I respect that. Like, yo, a game.
Oh, they shouldn't do that.
Real talk. This is what I think. A game that's coming out for Xbox that I don't think is exclusive that people's hyping up right now is Hellblade 2. I don't think Microsoft have it in them to have that game exclusive on their platform. You know, whereas the Xbox. I think it's coming to PlayStation.
That's coming to PC.
No, I'm talking about the other consoles. I think it's coming to PlayStation.
It should come to PlayStation. Just put it on PS5.
I don't think it is. I think that's for Xbox.
Well, the first game was on the Switch. Even
I don't think it should come to PlayStation because now that you own the studio, you should that's a game that people could be like, oh, that that was interesting. I heard people talking about that game. Let me go buy an Xbox for that. But I don't think Microsoft have it in them to have that game exclusively tied to the Xbox and PC. I don't think they have it in them. That's just me.
I think if Microsoft wants to put their games on other systems, that's perfectly fine. Just put the shit on other systems then.
But we'll
see.
Well,
I mean, at that point, you should just start making hardware. Then, if you're just gonna put it on every goddamn system, just leave that shit alone.
I mean, some people prefer their Xbox.
Just make the software. Who you gonna? OBJ, they
making the Series X. They making the Series S. They making a whole bunch of. Speaking of consoles, let's segue into this before we get into this last topic. Xbox One, the whole series of Xbox One is being discontinued. I just like skim past what that little tweet or whatnot. I don't know if this is happening right now or it's happening later. Somebody could probably clarify that as far as the discontinuation, if it's going to be something that's happening right away before the Series X comes, or it's going to happen something like after the Series X comes. But I know the console is going to be discontinued. I'm just going to assume soon. But
you see how
the contradiction.
Can I get on my soapbox real quick, guys? Am I allowed? Is that okay, guys? Real quick, 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
This is the problem. What Matt Booty say? 2 years until we make things exclusive to the next gen consoles only. Did he not say that?
Yeah, he did.
Now you discontinue. Now again, we got to wait for all the info. Fine. We don't know if it's right now, later, whatever. Discontinuing.
Just 1 second. Can you explain what discontinued mean?
It won't be so essentially
on the production line no more.
The Xbox consoles won't be being produced in the factories anymore. So whatever Xbox consoles are out there in the wild now, that's it.
Yeah,
I thought Matt was talking about the games when he said 2 years.
Yes, the games can be playable on the whole family of consoles, but the way that talk is going, you would think, why would they discontinue this so soon if it's going to be supported for up to 2 years?
Yeah,
you're taking that choice away.
The system still exists.
That's why I don't believe it.
You're taking the choice away.
No, they'll be on the market.
No, what does discontinue mean, Grim?
Yeah, they discontinue.
That means they're not going to make anymore. That doesn't mean there any more to buy.
Grim, they're taking the choice away.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. If you stop selling something, that doesn't mean there aren't any on the market to purchase. It just means you don't make no more.
Okay, so what happened after you purchased the ones that's still on the market? Goddamn.
Everybody is selling something. You'll find an Xbox One. You go
you gonna buy one off a hustle man off the street.
Discontinue.
You can go to eBay. You go to GameStop. You can go buy a used one.
What generation have people discontinue the goddamn console before the next generation even goddamn starts? Please tell me that.
When did PS2 get discontinued? like 2 years. PS2.
I think Nintendo. I don't know when they discontinued that Wii U, but it was fast. That Wii U was discontinued pretty fast after that Switch drop.
Man, we not talking about goddamn Nintendo in their own goddamn world, man. They do what they do,
but you asked a question.
Nobody think about that shit. Ain't nobody think.
The whole point that I'm trying to get at is Xbox sells you the illusion that the choice is in your hand when realistically it's not.
No, I don't know about that. I mean, because he was referring to the games, not the hardware. So
yes, but if you're saying that these games can be playable from the entire family of consoles, that means that I could still go out and buy, the Series X is now much, much cheaper because the Xbox One X is much cheaper now because the Series X is out. Let me snatch this up real quick and I can still enjoy all those games that's still coming out, right?
And you can.
But if you take that choice from them, what are they going to buy? Either the Lockhart.
I don't think they're going to recall or get the systems back from the store that's already sitting in the store. They're just going to stop making them. So if there's some in the store, just buy them.
Okay, so you don't see nothing strange about that shit at all, is what you telling me. You don't see nothing strange about that shit right there. You don't see nothing strange about just discontinuing all your goddamn systems.
Hardware.
Yo, like this is crazy to me, man. This is insane.
Everybody who doesn't.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Hardware. Hey, when you ask 2 years from now, I guarantee you ass. Look. When you walk in that store, you're gonna be able to buy a PS4. All right, I'm gonna tell you that right now. You're gonna be able to buy that motherfucker, a PS4. Okay. So I don't. It's always been like that, man. Like I don't know how the fuck you just discontinue all a whole line of systems. Before.
Well, I just gave you.
That's why I don't believe it. I don't. Who fucking said they don't like the Wii U? I have one.
Well, what I mean is you don't care about what Nintendo does with the Wii U. I'm saying they did.
We don't, man. Nintendo do what the fuck they do. Who cares? I mean, I don't see nobody. I mean, you want to know how I know that people don't care what Nintendo do? Because when they be always begging for PlayStation games, nigga, nobody ever begs for goddamn Mario to come to their goddamn system. You know what I'm saying? I know that niggas just leave Nintendo the fuck alone and let them do what the fuck they do. I'm not thinking about it.
You said no one
they get away with it all. Console? They get away with it all. Hell yeah.
Well, pretty much, essentially, everybody wants PlayStation exclusive.
It's anti-consumer.
Yeah, I keep seeing so many people play Nintendo games on Little Big Planet and Dreams. I would imagine that some people on PlayStation would like a Mario game on there one day. But
nobody said they don't want it. We're saying that nobody's begging for the motherfuckers like they do with PlayStation.
According to this thing right here, the Xbox One S, the Xbox One S all digital, Xbox One X are officially discontinued by Microsoft. Only third-party bundles as Cyberpunk 2077 are being refilled. Stores on e-commerce, pretty much internet, Amazon, Target, whatever, they all have these Xbox listed as discontinued.
Okay. That's weird, man. That's weird.
All Xboxes will be discontinued to move in the new Series X, right?
Yeah, but no one finds it. You don't see an issue with that?
I mean, it's to move the Series X, but it's kind of like Persona said. To me, it looks odd that you would discontinue it so fast, but you still saying that you don't care about people buying a Series X because they have.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. It's one thing, then they do another.
Of playing.
The game's coming to PC, right?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the fact that you have this option there.
Well, that's probably why they don't care, because if the games come to PC, you need to get a Windows PC. That's still their stuff. You got to break bread with them regardless.
Nah, listen.
What the fuck?
Matt Booty said up to 2 years, their games would still be playable on the entire family of consoles. That's Xbox on up to Xbox Series X. Right?
And as long as that
what's the problem?
Yo, Rollo, what's up, man? Ace Arcade,
the illusion, why I'm saying that they selling you the illusion that the choice is in your hand is because to say that, but then take the choice away from them to choose, oh, well, this is cheaper now, I'm going to buy a Series X. From Microsoft, I'm saying Microsoft stops manufacturing this.
Let me look at the Xbox.
They're selling you a false dream. Yes, the game is still going to be playable through the family of consoles, but when if my family tree has this many people, then I take an eraser and erase it off. Who else is going to know that this family tree is there besides me? You're taking away.
I understand what you're saying. This is the disconnect. I just don't get what you're trying to say.
Anyway,
if the games are still coming. Then games are coming.
Then you got Phil Spencer saying, "We don't care if you buy the Series X or not." That's the biggest culprit here. To say that implies that we're still going to be putting out everything. Buy whatever you want. Stay wherever you want. But you still do this. No one finds that weird. Like the messaging of one thing and then doing another. No one finds that weird.
All Xbox One bundles are like sold out right now. But yeah, I agree with you. Weird, I agree with you, Persona. I find it weird.
Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, y'all don't find that weird? Their messaging is one thing, but then they're doing another. No one finds that weird?
But Phil Spencer lies all the time, and people are okay with it.
But no one finds this weird, though. Like, you close all your Microsoft stores, then you discontinue all your Xboxes. Why is no one speaking on this stuff? I'm being so serious. Like, I'm not even trying to come at this from no fanboy shit. I'm asking legit questions. Nobody finds this weird? No one questioning their motives?
Nobody left behind, man.
I've experienced this before with other consoles. So. Other people have done it. So no, I don't find this weird. I've experienced it.
All right, cool.
He said nobody left behind except you guys.
Cool. All right.
Shit crazy, man. Shit is crazy.
All right. Maybe it's me. Right.
Yo, Link, what is up, man?
It ain't just you, Persona. Like, being completely honest, I see your point, but then I'm also thinking it's like they're sitting here probably thinking we're wasting money sitting here producing all these goddamn things. Nobody buying them. They just stacking up. Like, why the hell we keep making them?
I understand it. It's just I get what Persona is saying. It's just like you saying all these things, a family of devices, but you're discontinuing part of the family.
Part of the family. I'm saying you excommunicating part of the family.
Isn't the Vita still the part of the PS4 family? It's not discontinued, but
yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I didn't know this.
I think Vita is discontinued now.
Well, I guess my Vita is rare. Yeah. But it's still part of the family. It still works the same. Like I can still do remote play, right?
No games, no games coming to the Vita.
Yeah, but
I thought Catherine just dropped on the Vita. When did Catherine come out?
Supporting not Catherine. I think
they don't support. The support for the Vita has stopped.
Yeah, they
ultimately
stopped.
Maybe there's like one or two Japanese developers still putting games out.
There'll be a couple indie games here and there. There'll be some indie games.
The support for the Vita is done, and
the Vita got discontinued last year in March. It got discontinued.
And I just saw that some game was coming to Vita this year. Games still. Sony's not making games for Vita.
Nah, but Sony's not supporting it. Sony not supporting it. Nah.
Yeah, other people do though. I don't.
It might be a Japanese
like I said, Nintendo's done this. Sony, I believe, did the same thing with the PSP. When they stopped doing PSP? 2011. 2011, 2012.
Long time,
PSP was a very long time.
The thing is, with PlayStation,
I don't really remember them after the Vita
PlayStation
drop.
Usually have a good track record when it comes to continue supporting their prior generation.
Well, I know for sure the Wii U was out of here when that Switch dropped, and it was successful. and they still was dropping digital games for it and stuff. But it's not ain't nothing particular about it to me. They discontinued so early.
But
do it late.
Nintendo's messaging wasn't, we're going to support the family of consoles. Only reason why Breath of the Wild even came out on the Wii U because they promised it. That was it. They didn't say, this whole, whatever games come out for the Switch will be playable on the Wii U for up to 2 years. They're not
as long
putting
as they
out that messaging.
Persona, as long as they do that, I wouldn't say they did nothing wrong. If they change up, then I would say that they lied. If the games still come for 2 years like they promised, then they did what they said they're gonna do. If they don't do that, then they lie.
Even the wording around there is spooky. Up to. So it could be 6 months. Up to.
Oh man.
Yeah, up to don't mean necessarily 2 years. It could be close to 2 years.
Y'all making me feel like I'm a tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist, man. I'm telling y'all.
Bottom line, they discontinuing their shit before the next gen even start. That's basically what's going on in a nutshell. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know how you can't think it's not weird. It's weird.
We understand it. We understand it, but it's kind of crazy. But to close out the topic, let me see if I hit everything. We spoke about the back compat, Xbox holding back Street Fighter, Miles Morales BoxArt, Epic stuff. Oh yeah, okay. So to close out, we pretty much passed the middle of the year, and I just wanted to ask everybody, what are their top 5 games this year that you have played? If you haven't played 5 games yet, then do your top 1 or top 2 or whatever. But
they gotta have came out this year.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, it came out this year. Yeah.
Oh well.
If you don't have 5, it's okay. All right, go ahead, Omar. You go first.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, what's called Last of Us 2, and definitely we're going to get Ghost of Tsushima. So yeah.
Now, what you have played so far? So I'm not gonna, say.
No, okay, then Final Fantasy Remake and Last of Us 2, definitely.
Okay, so those are your top 2.
Yeah.
All right, got you. Yo, Court, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, G.
All right, what top 5 games you have for this year, 2020?
Top 5 games that released this year for 2020?
Yeah.
That
you played.
That I played. Okay. So of course, Final Fantasy VII Remake, The Last of Us 2, MLB The Show 20. Really enjoyed that. I actually got to get back on it. What else have I played this year? Because I'm trying to think of what I had a couple from last year that just kind of eked into this year. So, you mind if I throw those in? And since they dropped at the end of last year. Well, no. I got one.
Yeah, let's do this year.
Yakuza 7.
Yeah, do this year.
I forgot all. Huh?
Yeah, do this year games. This year.
Yeah. Yakuza 7. Actually, got to go back and finish that.
I got my 5 real quick.
And Ghost is probably gonna be my 5th one, but other than that,
nope, you ain't played that yet.
I got my 5 real quick. Final Fantasy 7, of course, the GOAT. You feel me? Last of Us 2, the GOAT. You feel me? Trials of Mana, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and Genshin, Streets of Rage 4.
Yo,
definitely love Streets of Rage 4.
Bro.
Streets of Rage 4 was fire.
Bro.
What you got, Jay or Philip?
Streets of Rage 4, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Last of Us Part 2, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and Doom Eternal.
Yeah, I still haven't played Doom yet too, man.
I'm waiting for a sale for that, or I might watch a stream and get the full experience.
Yo, it was on sale for like $30-something, but I didn't bite, bro. I didn't.
That's too much. $19.99. I give them that. 1999.
Garbage.
Trash.
I know. OBJ, go and say what you want to say, because you only got one. We already know.
Yeah, you already know. The only motherfucking game of this year I was waiting for real was goddamn Last of Us Part 2.
This nigga OBJ like Dylon.
I finally got what the fuck I've been waiting for all this goddamn time, and then I had just got around to Control, which turned out to be pretty damn decent, man. Turned out to be pretty damn decent, and I know that ain't from this year, but I finally got around, and on my 10th attempt, actually liked fucking Red Dead 2. On my 10th attempt. You know what I'm saying? Then I played some old shit on PS3 streaming wise, but nigga, don't tell nobody that shit there. All right.
What did you play, OBJ? What did you play?
Use that service, young guy. Use that service, young guy. Yo, J0, Wolfflow, Grim, what's the Le'Veon, what's the top games that you have played this year?
I've played Street 4 and Clubhouse games on the Switch.
Clubhouse what?
Streets Rage 4 on the PS4 and Clubhouse games on the Switch.
Okay.
Clubhouse games on the Switch.
Yeah.
For me, it's Persona 5 Royal, Xenoblade Definitive Edition, Streets of Rage 4, and Last of Us Part 2.
Okay, J0.
The one thing I give Grant. Hold on, real quick. One thing I give Grant. Right. I don't agree with none of that shit you talking about, man. I don't agree with your views on The Last of Us. None of that shit. But I will say this. At least the nigga played it. I can have respect for that. Because you have a lot of people around here who didn't even play the game but want to talk to me about the shit. So fuck
I
that
don't
shit.
care about the game. I don't care for it. But that's just me.
Yo.
Yeah, I mean that's an issue you have to work out with yourself. But I'm just saying, at least you played
the game was good. It just was.
I mean, I'm not even going to get into it. I don't even get at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I played it, so I got the facts. You know what I'm saying? It's just the best motherfucking game ever created.
They're just not as good as the E3 event, man. It's all right.
Hey, yo, listen, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I love The Last of Us Part 2, but I'm tired of talking about that game now. Yo, I've been on 6 different podcasts talking about that game. I did my own streams about that game. I've talked about that game on Twitter. I talk about that game every single where. I'm tired.
I'm tired of it.
Hey,
I'm tired of having to like talk down like the crazy shit. Like I said on my podcast Tuesday, that Laura Bailey harassment situation, that was it. I'm not talking about it no more.
Hey, look, but ask yourselves this: what other game was discussed in this nature? Positive, negative, whatever the fuck you feel.
Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7.
Nah, nigga.
People were pissed off at the fact that it's broken up into parts. People were boycotting.
Hey, Persona. It's niggas channels with 1,000 fucking videos of The Last of Us on that motherfucker. Thousands. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga. No, buddy. This shit right here, whether positive or negative. Yeah.
More people definitely talking about the Last of Us. There's a little echo going on, guys. More people talking about Last of Us.
It's Levon's mic, man. I noticed it when he came on, man.
There were a lot of people talking about Final Fantasy 7 as well. I don't want to say as much as Last of Us, but I've been on a lot of podcasts for the Final Fantasy as well, man. But did we get J0? Or did we get
echo right now, or?
Yeah, I hear an echo. Oh no more echo. Okay. Wolfflow or J0?
I'll go, man. All right. First, I gotta give my honorable mention. Playing Bloodstain right now. I'm just about finished. That's like my cleanup from 2019. And this game, it like takes me back to the old days, man. I don't know, something about it, man. It's got a lot to it too. It's got a lot of depth. The only thing that's annoying is like the knockback mechanic sometimes, but other than that, it's freaking dope, man. Crazy game. Most of my games of 2020, they're kind of tied. Like they're all just about the same enjoyment for me, which was Xenoblade Remake, Last of Us 2, maybe I'd give an edge in some ways to that one because there is a lot to Last of Us 2, man. Even though some of the story rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, overall, that game, there's just tons to it. Like, as far as, there's a lot of good going for that game. Final Fantasy VII, I actually love the story of that game. You know what? I'd probably put that above Last of Us for me. Just cause, like,
all right, man. And now I need to make my exit.
It is what it is, man. And then Trials of Mana, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I have a bias for the Mana series because, like, something about that series just, like, gives me a good feeling, man.
Good
like,
vibes.
It's just, like, puts me in a good mood. Like, there's something about that lore. It's just like, I jump into that world and I forget about all my problems. It's just good fun, man. But there's one game that stood out to me this year so far. Ori and the Will of the Wisp. The way everything came together in that game, and it all, oh man, it just comes together in a perfect package. Everything about that game, phenomenal. You got to play it.
I played it.
Yo, Link, man, I appreciate that, man. Yo, Shadow Spade, what is good, man? And Absolute MMA, what is up? Yo, Shadow Spade say, yo, he's trying to put us to sleep. He trying to come at you, yo, EJ. He trying to come at you, Wolflow. Yo, EJ, what's good,
What
man?
it is, man.
Now, Wolflow vibing, man. He's definitely vibing. I see he was in that. He was in that.
Wolflow played the greatest game ever created on God's green earth, so he good with me.
Yeah,
Bugsnack's not out yet.
Yeah, Bugsnax. Yo, J0, man, what's your top 5?
Well, I ain't got a top 5 because I got a 389 game backlog, yo. So I'm going through most of this shit from the past. But the only one that I played this year, Last of Us 2, that shit's a fucking masterpiece, yo. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody else say.
You take a little OBJ fancies.
That's a man with integrity right there, man. That's a man with integrity. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but if I can do 2019 Fire Emblem 3, yo, that shit's fire, bro.
Yeah, I still gotta play that too, man. I still gotta play that. But to let you guys know my top 5, and this is in order, by the way. Yes, this is an order. This is no, but I think this, but I think no, this is an order. Number 1. Do I even have to say it? Final Fantasy VII Remake. You already know the vibes. Best game this generation, hands down. Number 2.
Right, hey, look, hey, pick up that crack pipe down there, man. Hey, look, man, you dropped that. You dropped it.
Number 2, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Man, I put about good 200 hours in that game, and I still got to get back into it because I got a tournament in August. But I love the hell out of that game, and I still got to get my gear from my boy Lancelot, and the grind is real. Number 3, The Last of Us Part 2. Yes, this game is a masterpiece. I love this game a lot, man, and hopefully when they do the 3rd one, we can play it as Abby as well, so we can piss off some more people.
Bring Joel back so we can kill his ass again.
Yeah, Joe gonna get recovered. Joe, they gonna be like, yo, Joe,
shit, boy. They hurt like a motherfucker.
Joe, you ain't know, but you had a twin brother. Number 4, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Yo, this game.
Yo, I forgot about that game. Damn.
This game hit all the vibes on me. Dragon Ball Z fan. Amazing game, man. Like I promise you, if you ain't played this game yet, you're gonna enjoy this game. It's a really, really good action RPG game. It's the best Dragon Ball Z game.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, the best Dragon Ball Z game I ever played, to be honest. And I played them all. And
you play Fusions?
That's the 3DS one?
You gotta play. Look, I'm not saying it's gonna be the best, but that's one of the best RPGs I played the whole generation. You gotta play that game.
I think I have that. I just don't. I don't think I played it, but I have it though. For 3DS. I gotta look. I gotta unpack some stuff and look. And number 5 is a Streets of Rage 4. That game was amazing, man. Amazing. I would love to put Ori in there, but for some reason, every time I try to start that game, I get these weird sounds, man. I just can't play it. That should be like, I don't know what the hell is going on with this game. They still need to fix that game on Windows PC, man. But that's the only thing that's hindering me from buying this game. But you guys should already know that this question is a setup. A what? I would have just asked you guys what's your top 5 games of 2020 without having a follow-up. Okay, so my question is, I see a lot of you guys saying that you playing your backlog, you're paying 2019, or you still mentioning 2019 when I said don't even mention 2019, but you still mention it. So my question is 2020 a bad year? So far?
Nah.
You mean like about to be the greatest year
in general?
2020 about to be the greatest year in the history of
so far, from we have passed the midpoint way, and I asked you guys what's your top 5 games. Some of you guys could even name 5. You guys were naming 2019 games, and so far, so all of the game collectively so far for 2020, is it a bad year for you guys?
No. We about to play one of the second greatest games next week. That goes to Sushi.
Let me tell you something.
I'm judging from your answers from the first half of the year, not the whole year. First half of the year.
I think we can throw Ghost into the first half because it comes out next week. So I think it's fair to lump Ghost of Sushi in there.
Sorry.
Hey, Barry,
the Skate 4.
He said Skate 4.
Skate 4.
Hey, look, man. Before the fucking PS4, PS3 was my favorite fucking console of all time. And why is that? Because of the motherfucking Last of Us, all right? So this year, I got the greatest motherfucking game ever motherfucking created on God's green earth. So already, nigga, this year is better than any other motherfucking year before it, okay? That's all I need, man. That's it.
All you need is
that's
one
not
game.
even speaking on motherfucking Ghost of Shit. All I need is goddamn Last of Us. That's all I need, man. It's a wrap. This is officially now the greatest generation of all time, dog.
Let me ask you something, OJ. All right. Let's say this is what if now. We're doing Xbox podcast territory now, okay? Yo, J Love, what's good, man? OBJ, I know. You can DM me on Twitter and curse me out. But we going what if territory now. What if Ghost of Tsushima is a dud? Is 2020 still
it's still the best motherfucking year of all time for my motherfucking ass, because I got The Last of Us Part 2.
Some really good games will come out though, so I think it would still be a
but it's The Last of Us. That's all I'm saying. The Last of Us.
I mean, Tony Hawk's coming out this year.
There's no situation where it could be a bad year when The Last of Us Part 2 came out. It's virtually impossible. It's impossible. Okay.
All right.
It's impossible.
I'm just asking. I don't think 2020 is a bad year. I love 2020. Like I told people before, like 2020 in a year itself has been trash. But when it comes to gaming, I've had a blast so far, man. Because I got to.
Most of the great games are the games I'm excited for, like old stuff. I haven't got the Final Fantasy VII remake yet, but Persona 5 Royal. I mean, I know it's new content, but that's just Persona 5 Definitive Edition of Xenoblade, Tony Hawk 1 and 2. Now Crash is new, but. Yeah, there's old stuff again.
Crash coming out this year too, right?
Okay, do you think Ghost of Tsushima is going to be a dud? That's what I want to know.
Oh, no, hell no. Yo, bro.
I don't see how you can take that.
I was just asking because you say you have Ghost of Tsushima as well. But I'm super excited for Ghost of Tsushima. That's one of my most anticipated games. But I'm just saying, based off of your guys' answers, it would seem that you guys think 2020 is just like a kind of like a dud because most of you guys wasn't even listing like, at least 5 games there. You guys are listing like 3, 2, 1. And you say you guys are mostly playing 2019 and backlogs.
I think it just shows that everybody has different tastes, man. That's what I got out of it. Everybody got different tastes, man. You know what I'm saying? You play what you want.
Also, you could have played games like I played Uri and finished it, and I forgot even to mention it. Like you could have played games, but they just didn't stuck in with you to the point where you would be remembered. Oh yeah, I played them. I low-key forgot about Uri, and I finished that game twice. And that game, I really don't recommend you to play it because of one thing, game-breaking glitches. I had like 4 of them.
Yo, Omar, I can't even play the game yet because unless they fix that sound or whatever patch that needs to come to the PC, I can't play the game yet. You know what I mean? Ori the Definitive Edition, no issues. I can play that game throughout. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, issues all day, bro. All day. It's been bad for me. I put it on Twitter. I was like, yo, what the hell is this sound? And then the frames is kind of bad a little bit. Where you see the
That's
juds.
a huge shame, man. I had some optimization problems on the first one, but I didn't with the second.
The first one, I had no issue. The first one on PC, none, not one issue.
Is there anybody saying that this year is a dud? Like anybody disappointed in this year?
Yeah,
it is
anybody thinks
so
that is a anybody think it is a dud?
No.
I saw somebody say that in the chat. Somebody said 2020.
Well, I tell you this is the year of goddamn what do you call them? Postponements and shit. That's for goddamn sure. This year was fucked for that, man. Like we supposed to had already played Cyberpunk. You know what I mean? Fucking Marvel's Avengers, all that shit.
But that's another thing too. We didn't get into the other half, but yeah, the other half of the year looking pretty good.
I think though, because Microsoft is a wrap, like for like, you know, I know Halo's gonna be cross-gen, but like let's just say the Xbox, they're signed off for the Xbox. Let's just say that was Gears 5. If Ghost isn't at least a 7, well, you know, for me personally, then Sony didn't end this generation that great, but the overall the generation was fine. So
what the fuck?
I
mean, do you think that motherfucker ain't gonna get a 7?
Do I think Ghost will get a 7?
Do you think it'll get a 7 or lower? Do you think it'll get lower than a 7? Tell me that right now.
I have to play it. I don't know what it will be when I play it.
Yeah, I mean, we all gotta play it. I'm just saying, goddamn, like from what you see, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
the critics will probably give it high scores, but I don't know what I'm going to give it.
I mean, I don't know what critics will just say. I'm just saying, from what you see, right? From what you see, you're a gamer, but you've been gaming for years, right? Years. So you don't need nobody else.
I mean, nothing about Ghost of Tsushima. When I look at it, makes me like excited. The only thing I can say is like it's not off my radar.
Crackdown 3 and.
Yo. Yeah, man. We can't do this.
I'm not going down.
Well, I played Crackdown 1 and 2, and I like those games. I never played. One day we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out why exactly I cannot like games I like. I played.
Look, man, we just. I'm gonna just give you the benefit of the doubt and say you just have different tastes, man. I'm gonna just chalk that up in the different tastes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I'm glad.
But why does Ghost being a 7 mean that the generation didn't finish off good? Like, will you still play the game and get your own opinion from that, or is the 7 what? Didn't you just say that if Ghost got a 7? In your opinion, that would mean that PlayStation didn't finish.
I'm saying if I play the game and I don't think it's at least a 7, I feel that.
Okay, I didn't hear that part. All right, my fault. I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
Crackdown.
Hold the L.
Look, last year, man, Days Gone got a 71, 72. My favorite game.
Days Gone is fire, bro. Don't sleep on that.
My favorite game of that year. My favorite game of that year.
Days Gone,
fire, bro. Don't sleep.
Days Gone like a 9 to me. I love Days Gone. I played it after the thing was patched, but
Days Gone was an 8 for me. That's due to the issues of the game. And one thing I hate about Days Gone, I love Days Gone, but one thing I hate is how they do the cutscenes where it would skip to this faded black, then another faded. I hate that with a passion. But overall, the game is really good.
The frame issues is like my biggest issue with the game. That's what kept it from being a 10. The story, I love the story.
But
him and Sarah, Deacon and Sarah,
to see what they did in that game though, like all those freakers and stuff like that, it's pretty impressive.
Now imagine Days Gone 2 on PS5 because you know that's coming. We all saw that ending with old boy.
Unreal Engine 5, nigga.
Listen, that game gonna be fire. That game gonna be fire on PS5.
Yeah, but also guys, we also gotta remember that. Shout out to Arts Bars, where he says that these new consoles are also coming in 2020. So I'm just posing the question that's based on everybody's answer, but I overall think that 2020 has been a great year, especially for me. Been a great year, and it's going to continue. Because I'm excited for Marvel Avengers. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm excited for that game.
I'm excited.
Nope.
My squad, Miss Marvel and Hulk. You see how they was doing that tag team?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, guys, I'm gonna warn y'all right now. I'm gonna warn y'all right now. Okay, if you guys ever play multiplayer with me in that game, and I see anybody picking Thor, immediately you're getting blocked. Immediately,
Thor's garbage.
You're getting blocked.
I thought you said Thor's garbage and right in the chin.
But this is
the heroes fight against each other in the multiplayer?
No, it's a co-op.
I think it's gonna be it's gonna be PvE.
Oh, yeah.
Thor is garbage and weak.
Y'all tripping, but anyway, I'm just hoping.
All right,
I'm just hoping the motherfucker. I'm just hoping it got a good story, nigga. Give me a good story, then I don't give a shit what you do with that multiplayer. Give me a good story.
If it's not better than Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, I mean, I just keep playing that. That was real good.
Yo, Iron Man is. Oh, Iron Man. Y'all can pick Iron Man, but yo, don't sleep on that Iron Man VR, man. It's a really good game. If you guys have VR, do not sleep on that.
I'm trying to hold out on a new version, man. I'm trying to hold out.
I'm gonna watch a stream so I can get the same experience.
Oh Lord, the one game that needs to come off that Switch is Ultimate Alliance 3.
That and Astral Chain. Those are two games. No, and Octopath. 3 games that need to be on PlayStation.
Octopath and Astral Chain.
Astral Chain, I would love to play.
That shit anti.
Nah, I want that shit on PlayStation.
Yo, when did Astral Chain come out? When did that game come out?
Anti-consumer.
What Octopath? 2018.
Astral Chain. That's 2019,
Astral
right?
Chain came out last year.
And Octopath was 2018?
Yeah.
No, that was last year too.
Octopath was
both of those came out last year. Yeah, both of those came out last year.
Really?
Nah, I think Octopath was 2018.
Let me look it up. Hold up. I don't want to be a liar.
Yo, because I was about to say, because they still have that game for $60 on the Nintendo eShop. It's still $60.
We know how Nintendo is. They don't drop shit.
Exactly. Nobody cares.
Well, that's
either.
a Square
Nobody
game.
cares.
That's not. I don't think Nintendo. They ain't got nothing to do with them.
Damn, Octopath came out July 13th, 2018, and Astral Chain came out August 30th, 2019. Damn.
I'm fine with them never coming to another goddamn platform ever.
Chill. I need that Octopath for that Astral Chain.
They need
everybody here on
Switch. Oh, no, I got it on Switch. I played it on Switch. That's what I'm saying. I just want to get a platinum.
Everybody here got a Switch. What's your thoughts on the Switch this year?
The definitive edition of Xenoblade was good, and that Mario RPG looks fun. Paper Mario,
muddy as hell. All that bullshit.
Look, I'll get the Paper Mario, but
that Paper Mario.
I can't deal with games with janky ass frame rates. I just refuse to. I ain't that goddamn top.
Nigga, did you play Zelda?
No. I didn't play Zelda.
I tried to play Zelda Breath of the Wild, but
that's one thing you need to talk about. I know you probably got to go and shit, Barry, but goddamn, boy, look, I love me some goddamn 60 frames. I hope that they put performance modes in every damn game. But man, look, man, your ass on the console, look. Yeah.
Yo, OBJ, but the thing I've been telling people for months now is that I've been saying this for months that 30 frames per second ain't going nowhere. But I do think that these developers are going to have a performance mode. There's just no way you're not going to have a performance mode in these next generation
on
of
these
games.
powerful consoles.
Yeah,
I'm doing an open chat bar. I need some of y'all there so we can talk about
I know a lot of people I think a lot of people just jumping the gun when it comes to a lot of these games. It's just like I said before in the previous shows or whenever I said it, I just feel like these devs, they're not going to show their games in 60 frames per second because it's going to lower their quality on how the game look or what they want to show off and things to show off in the game. They're going to show it in their best quality. Yeah, gamers will want to play the game in 60 frames per second just due to the response and the smoothness and all that stuff. But when you see at these shows, you're not going to see that in 60 frames per second unless the game is already like a 60 frames per second type game. You know what I mean? Like it's built.
Not only that, but I think my whole thing is about the choice. You know, I definitely think the choice should be there.
Yo, T-Man, what's up, man? Yeah, I agree.
I think FPS.
I think Xbox is going to do that.
What, every game 60 frames? Or like the choice?
Not every game 60 games. I just think Microsoft, because they already, especially with their own games, since they go on the PC, the graphics options already exist. So it would be simplistic for them to just dump them on the Series X and let you choose what you want. Now, I don't know about third-party games. I can't speak to that.
Well, I think PlayStation is going to do that as well. Like, there's no way, because these consoles are definitely more capable. Like, a lot of those bottlenecks and things that slow them up. I mean, not 4K 60, at least 1440p.
Who did the port for Horizon to PC?
That's Guerrilla themselves.
Guerrilla
did. Well, you know what? Now, if Guerrilla did that, that might be a sign that they might bring that to PS5 as well, like with their own game. So, I don't know. Yeah,
like
maybe
the
with
unlock
Sony
trains and all that stuff.
Yeah, give you graphics options. I mean, because I got Star Ocean Last Hope on PS4. If you got the PS4 Pro, you get to mess with the settings. If you ain't got the Pro, you can't do nothing. Yeah. So that already exists. So I can see them both doing it. You know?
It's look, when it comes to a console, this is all you need to know. Is everything is up to the devs. That's what's going to happen. If they want to give you a performance mode, they're going to give it to you. If they don't, they're not. You know what I mean? It just you look at that point as a you have a choice to make. Okay, you either spend your money on it, or you don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga who I'm going motherfucker buy because I want to play the game. I mean, so it ain't no need for me to raise hell about it.
Even the ones complaining gonna buy it, OBJ. You know how that bullshit go. How many motherfuckers were saying they were gonna boycott Last of Us, and that shit sold 4 million in 3 days? These gamers don't stand by their convictions. They get on social media and get in these podcasts and on YouTube and all these places, and they gonna complain about it and condemn it, but then still buy it. They gonna say, "Don't buy this, don't support this," but then they take the picture. Hey guys, look, I just bought this day one, guys. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
You gotta, whatever you stand by, right? If you're gonna shout from the rooftops about it, and it offends you in any way, stand by it, man. You have to speak with your wallet. That's what I'm saying. If not, you just speak.
You know what it is, OBJ? Because when they see everybody else posting up their pictures happy and all this, they feel left out. Let me buy it. Let me buy this. I want to be a part of this. Oh, I was just trolling, guys. I was going to support it, man. I was just trolling. It was just jokes.
Quick question with Horizon Zero Dawn. Did that have like a performance mode when it came out?
No.
Nah. God of War did.
God of War did, right?
Yeah.
So
the performance mode wasn't unlocked 60. It was between 45 and 60.
Yeah, are you think they're gonna have an option for Horizon Zero Dawn with the PC? Like, I'm not saying you're gonna have the in-depth option like PC, but do you think there's gonna be an option like, okay, here's an update performance mode for Horizon Zero Dawn on PS4 Pro?
I think you might get the whole option list.
Not
you won't get shit like Borderless Window or some shit, but you know what I mean. You're gonna get,
I'm looking at
Hold on. So are you talking about Horizon on PS5 or Horizon on like what we got now?
I'm talking about the PS4 Pro.
I mean, they already got like the resolution and performance modes, but
they ain't got no performance mode for Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's why I asked for Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't remember like a performance or resolution mode. I don't remember.
There is no performance mode for.
No, they got one.
No, they don't, man. They got one for God of War. They don't. Hell no, man. What did they just add that motherfucker?
Hold on. Let me go back to it. If I got it installed.
If anything, I definitely think they may port this PC version to PS5, and this may be the quote unquote backwards compatible version that we get.
I think that the older games, the games from this generation that they make, they actually add updates to for PS5. Will definitely have performance modes, no doubt about that.
Yeah, Horizon will definitely unlock frames for sure. Like,
now the new joints, the absolute new PS5 games, that shit gonna be up to the devs. They either gonna put them shits there or they ain't. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I hope that they do give the option where it's like, okay, you can either get this 4K 30 or you can get this 1440p 60. I would elect for a lot of, again, multiplayer based games, fighting games and stuff like that have to be 60 frames. That's unacceptable. Story, action, adventure, stuff like that, that's where I'm like, I give the devs the choice. You feel me? 1440p 60, I think, is the sweet spot.
I think we can agree with this. There's no excuse now that they can't have a performance mode. If they choose not to add one, it's just because they just don't want to give it to you.
100% agree.
To answer your question, yes, Horizon Zero Dawn does have a performance mode.
Been a while since
I need to fire that motherfucker back up because I don't look. They must have just added that shit. Yeah, what the hell?
It's pretty much you either favor resolution or performance. Performance mode can get between 30 and 60. It hovers around mostly like 45.
Bro, when they add that shit on that release.
That was March 7th, 2017 on update 1.02.
Yeah, I'm gonna replay Horizon Zero Dawn because I got to play.
I played that whole motherfucker. Ain't know that shit. I platinum that motherfucker everything.
Look, that's what I was saying because I've ran it in performance mode. I wouldn't run it at resolution. I wanted all the frames I could get.
Yeah,
I wanted them graphics though. Even God of War, dog. I went 30 first, and then I played that shit in the performance
real talk. That's how I am too, man. Like I go for the graphic, the resolution modes. My first playthrough because I want to see all the glitz and glamour before I do. You know, performance mode. I do like my second playthrough or third playthrough, and that's why for me personally. Like I would like the option for 60 frames per second as well, but I'm not stressing these people. You know what I mean? Like I don't have an issue playing a game at 30 frames per second. You know what I mean? Like Persona said, if it's a fighter, if it's a shooter or a racer, then yeah, you know what I mean? I understand that, but majority of the games that I do play, the RPGs, the action games, I'm good at 30. But if it is
so if
60,
every fighting game next gen is 30, you'd be cool.
If what?
Am I
if
the
every
only
fighting game next gen was 30 frames, would you just not play
fighting game?
I said that.
You can't play no fighting game at 30 frames.
I know it's a silly question. I'm just saying, like, would you just not play none?
No.
If they all 30
fighting
frames
a fighting game, I wouldn't play at 30 frames. No,
you can't play that.
So you just skip them all.
Yeah, because a fighting game, you really got to look for animation.
Pretty much.
That reaction time's got to be on point with fighting games.
Everybody on any playing field if it's 30 frames and it's locked though.
Nah. Fighting games and shooters are different, man. Because fighting games and shooters are reaction based. You need to have that 60 frames.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, let's say your reaction time is less than when it's at 60, but everybody will have that problem. So it's not like it'll be unfair. It'll still be fair to play.
It wouldn't be as fluid.
That would be like the slowest fighting game ever.
The reason why I say that
it'll still be fair competition. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, it wouldn't because like there's in fighting games there's something called frame data.
Yeah.
And if a game was at 30 frames, that frame data would be all.
Yo, you have startup frames like at 20 frames. You ever played in a fighting game and you start getting lag and it just starts slowing down? That's how it's gonna feel at 30 frames.
Yeah, that's no good, man.
No, but I'm saying if everybody got to play at that, then everybody be experiencing it. It'd still be fair. It'd just be laggy.
It wouldn't be playable though. So wait a minute. It wouldn't be playable because you have to factor in the frame data, and then if you fight
know better now,
online, you have to factor in frame data and also the delay, that online delay between you and the player. If the online delay is more than 2 or 3, it's damn near unplayable because you can't read the moves properly.
I made the mistake of buying motherfucking 2K. What was it? 2K20, 2K19, whatever the fuck the last.
We got
2K
that free,
was
man.
On goddamn on a Switch, nigga. That shit was unplayable, my nigga. Unfucking.
Hey, yo, wait. What you said?
Unfucking playable. I bought that damn 2K.
Was it 18? And it's 30 frames.
Yo, this man said he bought 2K on the Switch.
Yeah, man. I thought I was about to beat up on some kids, man. But look, man, I couldn't play that shit, nigga. That shit was unfucking playable.
You know what's a myth? You know what's a myth that people need to stop? Talking about these Nintendo players are trashing these games. Like these little kids, yo, they perfect their craft, bro.
I'm just saying, nigga, on the Wii U, nigga, Black Ops 2, nigga, Black Ops 2. I used to murder them little motherfuckers. That was my main system to play Black Ops 2 on, man. Nigga, I love that shit. I was a king on that bitch.
Here's the bust your ass in 2K,
man. I was murdering them motherfucking little kids.
Go play Splatoon. Then holla at me, yo. Them little kids.
Oh yeah. I done got my ass whooped in Splatoon, nigga. I done got my ass whooped in that motherfucker. I ain't even gonna lie to you, no doubt about that. Splatoon a dope ass motherfucking shooter though, man. Hey, don't tell nobody else. I told you
that's a fun game. That's a fun game.
That shit dope. Yeah, that shit fun.
I'm with Splatoon. I like it.
Yeah, that shit fun.
I gotta pick that up. I haven't played.
Yeah, Splatoon,
I really like Smash.
Hey, yo, that shit fun. Hey, you would like that shit in person. I'm telling you, you would like that shit. No doubt about it.
I might pick it up.
Yeah,
is it on set? Is it still $60?
It probably is.
They got this free to play game that's like Splatoon. That game is great too.
You talking about Ninjala?
Oh, the Ninjala game.
Yeah, that's a real fun game.
Yeah,
I ain't started yet. I ain't played it.
That looks dope. I like that Ninjala.
But yeah, we're gonna end it here, guys. We're gonna close it up. You know what I mean? Hit these outros. See who's in here. Yo, Wolf Flow, hit us with an outro real quick.
Yo, thanks for inviting everybody in, man. It's good catching up with everybody and getting people together in the game community, not just circle jerking.
Yeah, sure, man. Speak from the heart, man. You know. OBJ gonna hold that L though for buying 2K.
Hey man, look, man. I thought I was getting over, man. Shit, hell no, nigga. I don't know. Hey, look. One thing I did notice: the playground was empty as a motherfucker. There's like 3 niggas in that joke. I said, God damn.
They making browser on the Switch, the Smash Maker, the Stage Maker. But yo,
man, that shit unplayable. Boy.
Yo, Omar, man, hit us for the outro, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was a lot of fun. See you next time.
Yeah, appreciate it, Omar, always coming through. My man J0.
Yo, thanks for having me, guys.
Yo, shout out to J0, man. Yo, J0, you don't gotta be polite, man. You know, when you want to say your opinion, let's cut them off, man.
Cut people off. Cut me off too, bro. Like cut everybody off.
Hey man, it just gets hella messy when you're trying to cut people off. You know what I mean? So I just I still do it,
bro. If you want to speak from the heart, you gotta. You know what I'm saying?
You do remind me of an Xbox though, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. God damn, man, your voice is familiar, man. Your voice is familiar.
Oh nah, Jay no Xbox. Yo, Van Pan with the donation, man. Said outro. Yeah, man. Yo, Grimpachi, man. Hit us with the outro real quick.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. I ain't really got nothing to say other than that.
Other than you like Crackdown 3.
Yeah, I like Crackdown 3, and I can guarantee y'all like Crackdown 3.
Now a moment of silence.
Nah, I agree.
I like Crackdown. You know what's funny? I gave Crackdown 3 a 6 though. The last one's got that 5.
Ah man, here we go.
Oh my gosh!
No, don't do it.
We're not even doing it.
We in the outros, man. We in the outros, man. We just gonna kick. You just gonna kick Grim in the shin every podcast, and keep it moving.
Hey, yo, J-Bod, your podcast attract the craziest motherfuckers. Last time I came into contact with that Zobi nigga, a straight up lunatic, goddamn nut.
Yo, y'all ran Zobi away, man. That's my guy too, man. Y'all ran Zobi fronting for y'all, man. He not on that Nintendo stuff, man. He on that PS4 playing his games.
I don't know what he on. That nigga on drugs is what he on. What the fuck is wrong with that nigga? I don't know. But anyway,
well, OBJ, here's the outro, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man. You know, it started off as an Xbox podcast, but it cleaned up towards, the middle and shit. We good. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Persona, man, you gonna fire that motherfucking Horizon Zero Dawn up on your PC, man?
Nah, I'm not buying that. I'm not supporting that.
We supporting that.
I would be a hypocrite to do that. Oh no, I'd be a hypocrite to do that. No, I don't support a PlayStation exclusives going to PC. So I'll never buy a PlayStation exclusive on PC until they go day and date.
Nah, but hey, they own Epic now, so if it's on the Epic store, it's still technically PlayStation. Though,
fuck Epic too.
I just saw that shit on Twitter, bro. I saw that shit on Twitter. That shit's funny.
Hey, that's some shit that Xbox would say though. They own Epic. That's some shit that Xbox would say, bro.
Nah, that shit's all on Twitter now, bro. I'm looking.
I don't support none of that.
Yo, the funny thing, if it was an Xbox podcast, they would have had that in the title, like PlayStation owns Epic.
No bullshit, yo. They would have ran with that motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Yo, man.
But thanks for having me, Jay.
Yeah, no problem, man. And Stealth, Mr. Stealth guy, Mr. Stealth himself, the Sarge.
That man still call me Sarge, and it's all right.
My bad, man. Yeah, old habits.
I know, no, it's good, but yeah, it's a pleasure as always be on the panel tonight. Thanks to everybody on the panel. Thanks to everybody that's in the chat. I'm about to go and play me some Halo once I get my girls sleep. Yeah, I've been on my Halo kick, goddamn it. I'm sorry.
Yo, Halo 3 is this week, right?
Yeah, Halo 3 is Tuesday, and Death Stranding is also Tuesday, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah,
the PC release.
Yeah,
they did announce that. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Death Stranding comes out on 14th, so you will be seeing that from me, OBJ. Don't worry.
Hey, look, man. As long as you ain't one of the ones who called it a walking simulator and you'd never play it before, you know what I'm saying? As long as you weren't one of them niggas.
No, I was one of them niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
I was one of them niggas that was up there saying, "This game is great." I don't know what the fuck
Yeah, I
y'all
don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, man. I be seeing
Yeah, I
niggas who say
I still
that,
gotta finish Death Stranding,
man.
man. I think I'm like at
Yeah, I
chapter
still gotta
5.
play that motherfucker too.
But yeah, it's always a pleasure being on here. Bar, Persona, OBJ, and the rest of the panel. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. And yeah, I'm on 14-day lockdown because the wife tested positive. So
no.
Damn, man. I hope everything work out, player.
It's gonna be good because she only got mild symptoms. But yeah, I'm going.
Oh yeah, be safe out there, man, for real. You know what I mean? Yo, Persona, man, keep it so NY for the people with your outro.
Big facts. First and foremost, shout out to the panel, man. Shout out to everybody here, man. Appreciate all you guys coming through, man. It's always dope when Bari does speak from the heart. And it's funny too, because I was going at Bari on Twitter earlier today, like, Bari, we need that speak from the heart ASAP. Then I see them go live. I'm like, oh, there we go. So yeah, you know, I love when Bari does speak from the heart. It's really fun. Also, everybody in the chat, man, shout out to you guys as well, man. Really appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe to my boy Bari, man. Definitely subscribe to my boy. For me, my name, you know, Gaming with Persona. You can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. Also, I'm doing my show tomorrow, 6 o'clock. We're gonna talk about that 30 versus 60 frames. That's a fact. And yeah, I'm also doing a giveaway for Ghost of Tsushima. I'm giving away 2 copies of Ghost of Tsushima. We're gonna be doing the giveaway tomorrow during the show. So
hey, maybe I can come fuck up your podcast too, man.
Oh, this guy. We ain't spinning the wheel this time. We're gonna let Streamlabs choose the winner.
What's the criteria of?
It's gonna be the Streamlabs giveaway. So the Streamlab bot is gonna be in the chat. And
okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah. And then whoever wins, I'll make a note of it. And next week when the game releases, I'll send you guys the digital code. So definitely be there for that, man. Really excited. But yeah, that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys coming through, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. You guys be safe, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
So, yo, guys, once again, Persona is having a giveaway for tomorrow's show. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time, Gaming with Persona. We're talking about that 30 frames and how he love it more than 60. All right.
Big facts. I'll pay $1,000 for that 30 frames.
I'll pay $1,000, G.
If them exclusives is there, I'll pay that $1,000 for them 30 frames.
Yeah, facts, man. But yo, appreciate everybody coming through, man. Another episode of Speak from the Heart. This is episode, I don't know, but
did Wolflow go?
Yeah, Wolflow went. He went. Appreciate everybody.
He said The Last of Us was the best game ever. Okay, all right, cool. All right.
Oh yeah, Wolflow.
Yeah, it is.
He was definitely vibing.
All right, thank you.
He was definitely vibing on that Last of Us. But I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Yo, guys, once again, I want to let everybody know that in the future, very, very soon, there's going to be a new podcast coming to you guys. It's a PlayStation-centric podcast on a new channel. So when that information comes up, you know, please go over there and subscribe, show some support to me and Persona on that show. We're definitely going to see how it does, how it grows, you know what I mean, engage from there. But we're very, very excited for this show to happen, and we got some cool stuff coming through for that, man. Hopefully we can probably get that main stuff on t-shirts as well, man. See how that works. But you know, it's gonna be a PlayStation centric show, and can't wait to reveal it fully to you guys. So hopefully you guys will come through and you know,
to consumer.
Yeah, it's gonna be very soon too. Very soon, like probably right after Ghost of Tsushima. You probably get that announcement for that.
Yeah, facts.
But
yo, this shit crazy though. I will say, man, The Last of Us 2 and then Ghost of Tsushima back to back, nigga.
That's wild.
This shit is crazy.
That's wild.
This is big boy shit. That's big boy shit.
That
is even
wild.
better because we just had Final Fantasy VII Remake as well.
There you go.
And look, OBJ denied himself that game because he already know when he played that, he's gonna be like, yo, that Last of Us.
You gotta play that, OBJ. That Final Fantasy VII on point, bro. You gotta play that.
Yo, OBJ, that's the homework assignment. You gotta finish. You gotta play that game before the year's over.
Yo, I'm telling you, you're gonna like it, OJ. I'm telling you,
Yo,
like that
do you
shit.
play RPGs
Can
like
you
that?
take a motherfucking sling blade to a nigga neck? That's all I need to know, man. You know what I'm saying? Can you do that shit?
Yo, do you?
Nah, but you slapping motherfuckers with a big ass
do you play
I'm probably gonna
RPGs
play
like
that shit. I'm probably gonna play.
Yo,
I
real
ain't
talk,
even
real talk. You gonna like it, man. It's cool, man, because it's a really the combat system is really fun. I think you will enjoy it, man. And the story is really good too. The pacing is good. It's definitely a game you should play for 2020 for sure.
I definitely got to damn play something after goddamn Ghost of Tsushima because that shit about to go dry. Shit,
yeah, man.
That's a goddamn show. What's coming out after that?
Volcano High is gonna be coming out after Ghost of Tsushima, right?
Who?
Volcano High comes out for real? Oh, that game is fire. I can't wait for that. Hey, listen,
Hey, yo,
I can't wait for that.
Persona and Grim gonna stream Volcano High, man. Since
Big
they
facts.
talking about
I'm
it
streaming
so
that.
good.
I hope that ain't what I think you talk about, God.
Yeah, that's the one with them dinosaurs that was singing and dancing in high school and all that shit.
Yo, you know what's funny? I think that game
Hell
low key.
no.
I think low key that game gonna be lit to watch again.
Facts,
Yo,
bro.
people
Tell
gonna
me.
be in their feelings with that game. You gonna see.
Hey, look,
It's
I'm
gonna be a Life is Strange type of ordeal. Watch.
I'm gonna do my Xbox thing and watch y'all play that shit, man. Okay.
It definitely
Take
look like
one
a
for the
real
team, player.
interactive.
Do a
It
review.
looked like some Life is Strange type shit. So yeah.
Do a review, and I'm gonna have my man J0. He gonna come out and do his first stream, guys, where he's gonna be streaming Bug Snacks. You know what I mean? Yo, Jay, I need you to stream that Bug Snacks. So link your YouTube channel.
I did not even fucking see that shit, dude. Everyone's talking about it. I totally missed that shit in the stream. Like, what the fuck is that?
Because you was checking out on them parts, nigga. You was checking out. I was like,
Hey, yo, he's tying the shoelace that part.
Hell yeah, I was checking out too. I said, fuck that.
Yo, man. Well, we about to head up out of here, man. Everybody enjoy your it's today Thursday? Yeah, your Thursday. One more day to the weekend. And enjoy the summer. But we out of here, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, the dislike button, whatever you want to hit it. I appreciate it. But we gone.
Watch some samurai movies, you know what I'm saying?